Okay, guys. Okay, guys, now we're live. For whatever reason, it was not showing the sidebar for the live chat. I'm gonna go ahead and go back and delete the other one that I just took. Let's see, edit, and then we're gonna make it. Oh yes, I don't know. It wasn't showing the comments, so that's why I'm back. That was really weird. It was not showing it, so I was like, I have to refresh it because I know there's things like people are chatting it up. So sorry about that, but we got it all fixed up. Let's give it like a minute or two while everybody tries to come back in. I'm so excited. I hopefully you guys are having a great Friday because I am. Hi from Sonia from Fresno, California. How are you doing? I'm doing well. How about yourself? Are you having a good Friday? Because I am. Stephanie says, hey, how are you? If you can give this video a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it so much. And yeah, let's kiki it up. I got a little protein shake right here. I'm gonna drink it through the live stream. I have some water. I'm trying to stay hydrated out in these streets. Finding good deals and reviews. Hello, Sergio. Hello, how are you? Let's see. Hi, girly. Will you be selling your Luito on your Poshmark soon? Not right now. I'm still having a moment with it. I got the tea on the last call event on Wednesday, and let me tell you, it's going to be the best last call event in such a long time. Like such a long time. There is going to be so freaking much good stuff. And so maybe that will determine whatever I get. But just know, girlies, a couple designer items, especially handbags, are going to be in my collection pretty soon. Not right now. I'm still loving the Loewe bag, but it could change. Yes, Good Friday, a little hot weather today. Oh my God, girl, it is so bipolar here in Dallas. It's like it was like raining and the sun came out and it got kind of cold. It was just so bipolar today, but hot and cold. I love a little bit of everything. So, you got to take the good with the bad. So I'm just chilling. Let's see. Hindi says, can we start talking about how to buy core items from store sales? Everything is always going to depend on the item, what you're looking for. And, a lot of the times, like core items usually it goes on sale if there's something to replace it, like a 2.0 version of it. And that's when you can get really good deals on core items. By core, do you mean like ready to wear? Do you mean footwear? Do you mean everything? But you can find things on sale. Obviously, there's certain brands that will never go on sale, but if you reach hard enough, you can find things on sale. Thank you for always sharing beautiful discoveries to us. Very much appreciated. This is from Finding Good Deals and Reviews. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Carla says, hey, Sergio. Hey, how are you? Sebastian said, Saturday morning in my country. Oh, it's already Saturday. It's about to be Friday night here, and it's about to get turned up. So I'm so excited for tonight, and I'm so excited for life right now. That's just how I am right now. Claire says, hey girls, party now. Yes, we're gonna kick it up a little bit up in here. We can chat it up, and we're gonna have a good time. Let me take a sip of a little bit of my protein. Snowy here in Montana. We don't have any luxury outlets here where I live. Wish we have. Who knows? Maybe they may put some in there. A lot of people are moving to Montana. I hear Montana's that it girl. Everybody wants to go to Montana. Carla says, Jersey here. I need to come to your TJ Maxx. It's so amazing. Oh my God. All the TJ Maxx here are fire. Like, I love all of them. The ones in Dallas, both of the ones in Dallas, the one in Southwick is really great. The one in Irving is really great. The one in Fort Worth is really great. Anywhere where a TJ Maxx has a runway store, I think it's a pretty decent TJ Maxx. I always tend to find really great things. The only thing is my wallet is like, Sergio, look at us before you swipe your card. But all the TJ Maxx here are really, really well. Claire says, looking good as always. Thank you so much, Claire. Appreciate it. I had to bring up the little Burberry moment, this little top that I got from the Burberry outlet. And I love it. I love the color. I think it looks really, really well with my skin tone. I wore it out last Sunday, and I got so many compliments on it. Let's see. I know my let's see. I know, my goodness, the price hike in house are really going crazy now. Yeah, everybody wants to have those bigger houses. Everyone wants to have more space. I think people don't really like the conformity of like smaller apartments or living super tightly packed. And I think people want to spread out a little bit more, which is a good thing. I think whatever makes you happy. But I feel like that's what's happening in Dallas. I mean, in Texas, all over the place. People want to have more of their own space, which I think is a really great one. I tell people, if you want to buy property, I would buy it now, because there's in 50 years from now, there may not be property as available as it is now, or like land in general. Um, let's see. Love you and your videos from London. Thank you so much, Grace. I appreciate it. Carla put the little laughing emojis. Claire says, found a Veronica beard blazer finally at the rack for $65. Oh my God, yes, it's happened to me a couple times where I find Veronica beard blazers for like 90% off, or like it's really discounted, and then CTR as well. Those are the best feelings. And when you walk around with the blazer, oh my God, you feel like on 10, because like, girl, I feel like I kind of cheated a little bit. I feel like I got such a great deal on the Veronica beard blazer. But yeah, the baby blue one that I've been wearing, the one that I got for 90% off, oh, fire. I've been feeling myself 100% on my little baby blue Veronica beard. So I'm glad that you finally found one. Those are like the best finds when you find a Veronica beard blazer on sale. LOL, LOL, wallet through Sergio. I want to start a little at a time. Oh, is it? It says you want to start a collection a little at a time. Like, what's a good wallet through Sergio? I have a video on small leather goods if you do want to check it out. I think that's what you're trying to say. I think, yeah, I would check the video on my small leather goods if that's what you're trying to say. I think the little spelling is a little off. M. Garcia says, do you add any protection spray to your leather bags from rain? I personally do not put any spray on my shoes, on any of my items. I don't know. It's just more of a personal decision. I mean, I guess I could if I wanted to, but for me, I just like my items just to kind of like live, to have character, and I know what the weather is usually throughout the day, so I can kind of accommodate whatever I'm wearing. So like today, I was wearing a blazer, scuba. I wore the hoodie because I wanted to bring it more casual. I knew that it was going to be a really nice day, kind of bipolarish weather. I wore my 19 bag. I know that it's good with the rain. I wore sneakers that was appropriate with it. So for me, I don't really use any sprays or anything like that on any of my bags. Even when I had like a Givenchy suede Antigona, I never really put a spray on it. I mean, I think to each its own, but for me, I definitely don't prefer to put sprays on my items. But I can definitely see the value, especially if you definitely have more rainy weather. Here in Dallas, it just changes so frequently that I feel like I can always alternate to another item. Bag reviews. Hey, Sergio, how are you loving your new pillow tabbies? OMG, they're freaking so cute. I love my Coach pillow tabbies. I am here for them every second, every moment. I'm living in them. I'm breathing in them. I think I'm going to wear one out. I don't know which one I want to wear out, though. I don't know if I want the pink one. I don't know if I want the purple one, or I don't know if I want to wear the cream one. But I also don't want them to get destroyed because they are my children. And the pink and the purple are technically twins. So I really don't want them to get damaged. So who knows if I'll wear it tonight. But for me, I have been loving the little pillow fantasy. I love it. I'm here for it. And they're my children. I think it's like mommy, the big cream one, and the little two children, little thick little fantasy moments. So for me, I love my pillow bag, especially the mini ones. Cheryl Ross says, happy Friday, Sergio. Happy Friday to you. Hopefully you are having a good Friday. I definitely am. Oh my God, such a good Friday, such a good week. I don't know. It's last week was a little bit through the gigs, and I feel like this week is gonna be such a good week than last week. I don't know. Life just keeps on getting better and better week by week for me. Thank God. Like I said, sometimes I don't even remember things that I did like 5 days ago. But I love life. And so yeah, thank you so much for saying that. Wow, 90%. That's awesome. Oh yeah, for the Veronica beard blazer. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's only happened a handful of times on me, but 90% off. Claire, you rocked it. 90% off for Veronica Beer Blazer. Period. Pretty Rain 81 says, hey BFF, hey, how are you doing? Are you having a good Friday? Hopefully you are, and hopefully you kiki it up with the girls with us here on the live chat. Let's see. M. Garcia says, thanks for answering. I never thought to spray my leather bags until I saw a YouTube video of someone doing it. Happy Friday, mi gente. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I can see the value. I can see why people do it. Or like always, people always ask me as well, don't your bags get dusty behind the lightings? Doesn't the lighting change the color of the handbag? Like I always get questions, oh, why I don't use my dust bags? For me, I mean, I don't think nothing has ever happened to any handbag by the way I store them or by the way I take care of them. For me, the only reason I use an actual dust bag, if I'm being completely honest, even in my closet, I don't even have the items in the dust bag because for me, I like to see where everything is at. And so if it's in a dust bag and if it's closeted and if like say all these were in dust bags, I really wouldn't know what to wear. Like I like to physically see with my two eyes everything. And so for me, I like everything to be out, and I only use my dust bags if I'm shooting pictures and I have to put things in my car. And so the other things will get kind of scratched up. They don't get messy. That's why I like to put the dust bags, or if I'm traveling or if I'm like transporting items, that's it. But from the day-to-day life, like just me going in and out all the time, I personally don't like to use, I don't really find the purpose of me using dust bags on my items. You are cute. Thank you so much. Beautiful Friday, everyone. Yes, it's a really pretty Friday. It's more of a rainy Friday today, but I mean, I kind of like this little rainy fantasy moment today. I love the rain. Do not get me wrong. I just don't want to get poured in rain. I don't mind walking to the car to wherever in rain. I'm here for it, but as long as I don't get dripping in rain, I am good. Carol says, is Chanel lamb really fragile? Yeah, for my opinion, yes. I had a Chanel card case. Let me tell you, that baby was one of the most fragile things. As quick as I got it, and it was a boutique item, as quick as I got it, as quick as it left my collection. I personally think it's very fragile. Would I add a Chanel lambskin bag in my collection? Probably down the road, but for me, I only have 2 Chanel bags, and I want to make sure the Chanel bags that I do have are very durable, are very wearable, that can get a lot of wear on. So for me, going forward, I think I definitely see myself adding more kind of other than lambskin leather, because I want to make sure my items, I don't have to baby them and I can get a lot of wear on them. Let's see. Matthew says, hi from Orange County, California. We got Orange County. We got South Coast Plaza in the house. Yes, we love to see it. Would you ever show your mom's handbag collection? I thought about it. I've asked her. She says she doesn't really mind. I don't know if I would film it back home, like bring my lightings and everything, or if I would bring all the transport the handbags. Like that's the time where I would use. And see, my mom is different. My mom does use her dust bags and everything in the closet. She puts everything in the dust bag. She likes everything to see. She knows what everything she has. But for me, I just like everything to be out. But I mean, I'm up to it. She has a pretty nice collection through the years. She has built a pretty decent collection, and I really like her collection. It's very, very, very her. But that's something that I could be up to. Let's see. Love your handbag collection. Would you consider buying a Hammett bag? I have thought about it. Definitely not a priority handbag that I would say like within the next 10 handbags that I would add, but I would definitely love to add one in my collection eventually, but it's just not like one of the top priority ones. But I would love to have one, but there's a couple other bags that I wouldn't say prefer, but I'm prioritizing a little bit more. Ready for tea? We're gonna be spilling the teas. We're gonna be spilling the tea today. So if anybody has any questions, type it down below, and we'll keep on chit-chatting it up. Liz says, where can I get Louis Vuitton sunglasses for a good deal? Fortunately, Louis Vuitton is a brand that never goes on sale. The only way you can get Louis Vuitton on sale if you're an employee and you buy it through the employee website, or you use their employee discount, which is 30% off. But Louis Vuitton, you can never go on sale personally. I wish it did, but I mean, but Louis Vuitton does not go on sale. That's one of the brands you can't kind of like go out and, I kind of want to get it. You can't. You have to directly buy it from the boutique. OMG, caviar is the way to go for bags. Yes, Carol, I would say caviar, especially if it's going to be your first couple bags. I know some people say buy what you love, get lambskin. For me, I like to not baby my bags, and I want to have peace of mind. So for me, I definitely do prefer caviar leather, or a little bit more durable leather when it comes to Chanel handbags. We got New York in the house. Love that you do you. Oh, thank you so much. Iveri says, hello from New York, Sergio. Are your handbags insured? All of them have a special place in your life. Everything that I personally own physically has insurance on it. Everything. Like when I tell you everything has insurance on it, everything has insurance on it. Knock on wood, I have never had to use anything. I pay a high insurance every single month to make sure all of my things are insured. I would never ever want anything to happen, but there's a reason why I'm very comfortable showing things. There's a reason why I can walk out and, I don't care that I'm walking the streets of downtown Dallas with, a Chanel bag and carrying it like it's nothing, or, my pull-in bag, because everything that I have is insured. So I don't really have to worry about that. But yeah, I would hate for somebody to ever get rid of my babies, or a natural disaster, something happen, a fire. But thank God that I have everything insured. So everything is good. Let's see. Will we ever get to meet your mama? Yes, eventually you will, but just not super soon. Definitely not within the next 6 months, would I say. Maybe after that, we'll see. Like I said, my channel is Sergio's Secrets, so eventually over time I will share everything. Let's see. Let's love your channel. Tasha said that. Thank you so much, Tasha. Thank you for the answer, Sergio. You are so accommodating. Oh, my super humble. Oh, thank you so much for saying that. I really, really appreciate it. How do you insurance your handbags? I mean, it's like insurance, like in general, like property insurance. Everything that I have is insured through that. You just put like a set amount, like what are the items, and then you have to make sure you have like for me, I have the receipts for absolutely everything even things that I've sold. That's why sometimes when I sell things, I still keep the receipt, and I'll send a picture of it to whoever wants whatever I sold. But I still have the receipts. I have documents that are not in this apartment that are just in case if anything were to happen. I have documentations of every single item, and so there's an alarm system. I have cameras, so everything is pretty much secured, and I have insurance. So I make sure that I'm good and I prepared myself. So in case of anything were to happen, let's say like a fire, I have documentations of every single item that I purchased, the receipt, the time frame, when is it, whatever. I have it all. I just got the purple mini tabby bag today, and I have the lime, and now I have to pick, and it's so impossible. I would pick the purple one. I mean, I like the lime. Do not get me wrong. I think the lime is such a beautiful color, but once you get that purple one, it's very, 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 it's very hard to get rid of it. I'd say, Kate, keep the purple. I think the purple is really pretty, and purple is a little bit more sought out, but obviously it's gonna be whatever you're gonna wear the most. But I definitely go for the purple one. Tasha says, how often do you change out of your bags? Oh, every day. This morning, when I was running errands and I got a haircut, I was wearing my Antigona. Then earlier today, I'm wearing my 19. And then when I go out tonight, I'm going to wear another bag. So, I mean, it really changes. Like, I would say I change out my bag more than 2 times. I would say 2 to 3 times every single day. I change out my bags. In the morning, if I just go to run errands, I may wear my moon bag. In the midday, I may wear my Coach Pillow tabby. And maybe at night, if I'm going to go spend the night at a friend's house or whatever I have to do, I may use the Saint Laurent tote. So for me, I always change out my bags. And that's just the way I like it. I like to change out outfits. I like to kiki it up. I like to fit the mood. I like to fit the fantasy. So para mí, siempre me gusta cambiar las bolsas, always. OMG, yay, I loved your last live. Didn't know you were going live. This is from Kim. Yes, Kim, I go to live every single Friday at 7. It always going to depend on the questions and the turnout. I try to keep it less than 2 hours. Sometimes it goes a little bit overboard. Sometimes it goes a little bit less. But I try to keep it about 2 hours-ish. But come back next Friday at 7, and then you'll see another live stream. As long as I'm not out of town or something happened, you'll still see a live stream from me every single Friday at 7. And I love doing it. Me too. I don't like to baby my bags. Yeah, like I said, a lot of my bags have been through the gigs. You'll be like, dang, Sergio, you put your bag through that. And yes, my bags go through the gigs. That's why whatever handbag that I do have in my collection, I want to make sure that it will. I want to make sure that it will, hold up over time. Let's see. Someone said, "Hey Sergio, how's your day? Pretty good. Yes, this day has been absolutely amazing. The last couple of days have been such an amazing day, and life is beautiful. And I have absolutely no complaints at all. This girlie's in a hot ass mood. I'm living for life, and I'm just good. So thank you so much for asking me, Cindy. You posting your IG stories that you buy a new car. Me being a chismosa, what car did you get?" So I always got questions, even like my older car, what car did I get? The reason why I don't disclose is because there's something in my car that would easily disclose that it's my car. Like, if you ever saw me out and about, there's something on the car, on the outside of it, that you would be able to tell that it's my car. So that's why I don't tell people what car I drive. All I'm just gonna say is I got an SUV. I got a little mini SUV. I love it. I feel like a soccer mom. I love it when I get out of my car with my Veronica Beard blazer, with my Michelle watch, with my Coach handbag, with my Golden Goose sneakers. I just love the whole soccer mom fantasy. I love it. I got a mini SUV. I've been wanting to get a new car for the longest. Like I've just been putting it out for such a long time. I was just like, I can always wait. I'm going to hit 50,000 subscribers. No, I just like this. And the reason why I didn't get the new car skip, I was like being a little codito. Like I just didn't want to cough up the money. I was like, no, I like all this money like in other investments or like in a savings account. So I was like, no, I kind of don't want to buy it. And then I was like, this money, I was like, no, I kind of want to shop around for cars. So we were shopping for cars, and it's a long process, and I got it done, and I love it. I really have no complaints. I love it. And that's gonna be my car for the next couple of years. And but yeah, I did get a mini SUV, but like I said, there's something that you could tell that it's my car. It's kind of a funny thing, but if you ever see me around Dallas, or if you see it, you'll automatically know that it's my car. Like you don't even have to think twice. You'll be like, oh, I know who drives that car. So that's on that. But maybe I'll share with you guys that I can show you my older car. I can do like a video on that. But yeah, I love my new car. I'm feeling the new car fantasy. How do you get your process insured? Through insurance. You just get everything that you need to get insured. The policies and everything, you have to make sure you read everything correctly. But just through insurance. Hey Sergio, love your videos. I just got the mini pillow in purple. Oh my God, do you like it or do you not like it? I would definitely want to know. And did you end up getting it on Nordstrom or did you get it from Dillard's? Because that's honestly the only two places that I've seen them. I've seen them pre-ordered on Saks, but I still believe they're still on pre-order. Excuse me. But I definitely do love the purple one. The purple one, I'm living for the little purple fantasy. We have 21 likes. If you can get it to 30, I would appreciate it. Carol says, would love to see more vlogs style day in the life type videos. Yes, I would love to do one. Like this morning, I was gonna kind of like start one and do one, but I just don't like putting the camera, and I don't like putting cameras on people's faces. Like that's just not me. I definitely like to do more day in my life when it's more things that I have to do within myself. Like I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna go grocery shopping, I have to return this, I have to do that or whatever. I definitely like to do that. It's just whenever I'm with other people, I just don't ever want them to feel awkward, like they have to be on camera. But I definitely do see myself adding more day in the life type videos, and I am doing quite a bit of traveling now. I believe in like 3 weeks, I'm going to be in Houston for a weekend. So, that's going to be something that I'm going to be vlogging like I did, when the ice storm happened. And then I'm planning to go to Austin and San Antonio for like maybe like a week. Like I think I want to stay in San Antonio for like 3 days, and then the rest of it in Austin, and just kind of be around that area for like a week, vlog, chill, kiki it up with the girls. But you definitely see a lot more of those regular kind of lifestyle content. But it just will be a little bit more further during summertime because those things have already been planned out. But those things take time to edit and the dates to come and everything. Let's see. But yeah, you'll definitely see a lot more of that, especially now that we're hitting towards a 50,000 subscriber. Latanya Johnson says, love your channel. How do you feel about old school Junie? Oh, I love Dooney& Burke. I love Dooney& Burke, especially vintage ones. I have a friend who has a vintage Dooney& Burke. She's had it for like 5 years and it still looks brand new as the day I saw her with it. And even when the day I saw her with it, she's already had it for many days or many years prior. So I think that the Dooney& Burke, regardless if it's new Dooney or old Dooney, I love it all. No lime, do purple, it's spring. Yeah, I think the purple one I definitely do prefer. I feel like it is a lot more springish. I definitely do prefer it. Oh my god, the purple is awesome. I saw it in Dillard's. I'm so happy about it. It's also spacious and I can't believe it. I love that you collect Coach. Finally bought my first Coach. Yeah, I love Coach. Like I think last year, or kind of like 2 years ago, I started with the tabbies and then it's kind of started to evolve now to the pillow tabby. And now I kind of do want to add more Coach bags into my collection. Everything will depend on last call. Like I said, I just know that there's going to be a lot of great items. And so I'm still deciding on what I kind of want to see, kind of kiki it up. So after that, we'll determine what other future handbag purchases. But this last call that I'm going to, it is going to be the best last call haul ever. Like I already caught my friends up saying, no, I'm going to go all out. And there's a lot of things that I want. So there'll probably be like a good closet sale after that, because there's definitely a couple of things that I'm going to be selling if I do go out and I buy, let's say, I don't know, I may buy one handbag and a shoe, but I'm really aiming towards 4 handbags. Whatever handbags that I see that I like, I'm just going to buy them. But you may see a big closet sale coming up very soon. But yeah, I mean, I love the Coach pillow bags, especially the purple one and the cream one. Those are my favorite ones. Let's see. I'm currently interested in getting a Tory Burch handbag. Which Tory Burch bag would you recommend first buyer? I love your channel, especially your chit chat ones, your car chat ones. If you're looking for a great tote, I'd go for the Pink tote or the Ella tote. If you're looking for a great smaller crossbody, I would go for the Kira crossbody, the one that I have that's 358. Or I would go for the McGraw camera bag that's $298. And if you're just looking for kind of like a regular handbag, I would say the Walker satchel I like a lot. And then I would say the new Miller kind of like flat bags I like. So those are the totes and crossbodies and kind of like actual kind of like more handbags that I would recommend for Tory Burch. Those are the ones that I'm feeling right now. Giselle says, love your live. Which Coach handbag would you recommend if you can only get one? The Coach pillow in the cream bag, in the cream color. That's the one that I would recommend if I only had to pick one. Let's see. Can you give us an update on Dagny Dover? I'm looking for a travel overnight bag. Any recommendations? Oh man, that's so funny that you say that. I love Dagny Dover. They all hold up really well. Like I can't believe this year's going to be 3 years with my Dakota backpack. Dagny Dover items really hold up, guys. If you're really thinking about Dagny Dover, I would go for it. The Dakota backpack, as much as I'm not photographed, you may not see me use it as much. It's still one of my most used handbags in my entire collection. The Dakota backpack has been through the gigs. It's been through everything. And Dagny Dover, she's a good woman. I mean, she holds up pretty well. So if you are recommending Dagny Dover, I would recommend it. And as far as like travel overnight bags, Dagny Dover, I think the Landon extra large one is pretty good, the duffel bag, and then the Longchamp, the really big one that's expandable, that you can make it a little bit larger. I think those are really nice travel overnight bags that I feel like you would enjoy. Let's see. Brittany says, love your videos. Oh, thank you so much, Brittany. Appreciate it. When are you coming to New York? I live 20 minutes from the Woodbury Commons. I'm not sure when I'm going to go to New York. It's definitely going to be before the end of the year. I'm really thinking, I think for my 21st birthday, I probably spend it in New York or in Chicago. I'm not really yet sure because I already have a couple of trips planned out. But just New York is not like the ones that are coming up soon. But definitely before Halloween, I would have been and did everything in New York. But I'm so excited. And you know, those Woodbury Commons are no joke. There's so many stores. And I feel like I can post, like I can literally go there. Like I think I have to go there 2 full days from open to close, just to even vlog and film everything. And those are like, I can literally make 5 1-hour videos just at the Woodbury Commons. So I'm so excited. I regret not going to Bicester Village when I was in London last year. That I wish that's something that I wish I would have done. What's the oldest vintage bag you own? and what is the brand of the bag. So right now I don't have any vintage handbags in my collection, but the oldest one that I've had was the Fendi baguette and that navy color that I got from What Goes Around Comes Around. One of my best friends bought it off me, and I believe that bag was from like 1995, and so that was the oldest bag that I've had in my collection. But right now everything that I have I bought in pre-love, but isn't technically considered vintage. Let's see. Uh, Jessica says the baby blue long sleeve and the weight loss is such a moment. Yes, it is. And this is the extra small and it fits me pretty good. Like, I don't think it's like, yes, it's a little bit more on the tighter side. Do not get me wrong. But I'm definitely feeling it. I definitely love it. And when I saw it at the Burberry outlet, I knew that I had to buy it and I knew that I wanted to take it. And I love it. I'm feeling it. It's definitely not tucked in right now. But it's fine. It's what matters on the top right now is what you get to see. Let's see. Let's put a little heart. Still at Dillard, purple tabby. It's so cute. I wanted to buy maybe soon. That purple is so unique and beautiful. Yeah. Like I said, purple is not a color that I tend to gravitate towards, but the shade of purple for that pillow bag, I really like, and that's why I ended up going for it. And so for me, if you like it, I would go for it, and it wouldn't surprise me if that bag starts selling out a little bit more faster, just because it's been such a hot moment and such a hot bag. So if you are thinking about the purple pillow bag, I would hop on it. Betty says, smart move, Sergio. My cousin had 4 vintage Chanel bags from the 80s. Her cat started a fire and she lost everything and no insurance, and now she has insurance. Yeah. You just never know. Even like, let's say nothing were to happen. Let's say if my neighbor, somebody from upstairs, or somebody from, something happens. A natural disaster, like something that you don't have control over it could get ruined. Or, during the ice storms, a lot of pipes broke, like in general, through apartment complexes, buildings, at the mall, at houses. So you never really know when something could happen or something could go wrong. So for me, I would much rather pay for that peace of mind versus like insurance. And so for me, I think insurance, if it's something, I feel like once you have a certain collection, I feel like it's kind of an essential to get insurance, in my opinion. Let's see. What do you think about vintage Coach bags? I love them. I'm not the biggest fan of the big C monogram ones, but a lot of like the vintage, like a vintage Willis, I believe, right? I think that's a bag that had gotten like reissued. That's a bag that I've liked. There's like a lot of bags that I like from Coach, like the penny bag. Who remembers the penny bag from Coach? I definitely love that one. If we can get this video up to 35 likes, I'd appreciate it. But vintage bags from Coach, I love. I think they're so beautiful. Liz says, by the way, I've been watching all your videos. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate all the love, Liz. Yeah, I do appreciate it. Luna says, hi, can you tell us about your handbag display, the display behind you? So basically the display is, these are 3 IKEA Billy bookcases. I believe the price of them is a lot lower. So they're $50. So 50, 50, 50. So it's $150 for this entire wall set. And then I did have to buy some of the shelvings like extra because I wanted to have extra ones. So then I believe they're like $10 or $15 a piece. So let's say they're 10, they may be 15. So it's 150 and then it's 180. And I remember I bought them all. I brought them here. I made my dad and my brother make them for me because I was kind of lazy. No, I was just like working on other things when I first got the apartment. And so that's it. It's super easy. It's super simple. It's just literally 3 Billy bookcases smashed in together into one. I think about maybe adding another Billy bookcase, question mark, because I have some new items on the way and I'm so excited for them. Cannot wait to talk to you guys about that. But yeah, that is the tea on my little display behind me. Let's see. Hi, Sergio. I love all your YouTube videos and hope you achieve all your goals. Much love. Leanna, thank you so much for saying that. I really, really appreciate it. That's why I tell people I work hard every day. I do the thing. I'm living the dream. I'm living in the moment. I'm living the fantasy. I may forget what I did last week, but that's in the past. I can't change anything. That I will live for the future and I will live for the moment. So that's just the way I am. And I appreciate that very, very sweet comment. I'm going to think about that later tonight. Thank you so much. Erna says hearts to you. Everybody says finding good deals. Everybody warned her about insurance. Yes, like I don't know. I just feel like insurance is always great, especially for I mean, a rainy day. You really never could never ever know. Charlene said, Sergio, you look beautiful in that baby blue top. Thank you so much. Like I said, it took me a long way to kind of feel this way, but I love it and I'm living for it. And I remember like 2 years ago, I bought like a vintage shirt in like this baby blue color, and I was living for it. And so when I saw this one at the Burberry outlet, it was originally for my brother. He tried it on. He didn't really care for it. It was a little too small on him. So you should try it on. And he was like, oh my God, you have to get it. It looks so good on you. And he's not normally to throw like compliments like that. He's just like, oh, like whatever. And so I was like, oh, if he compliments it. And I was like a little bit on the fence about it. But then I put it on. I'm like, oh, girly, I love it. And I am living for it. I don't know. What do you guys think about like this little beard that I'm trying to grow out? I'm not even sure if I can even grow out a beard. Like I told the lady to kind of make it like that. I don't know. I feel like I should just shave it all off and just kind of keep it like this. But I'm not sure. I kind of want to leave it out here. I wear a face mask, so people can't really tell. I'm not sure if I want to keep it. I knew I could grow it out if I wanted to, but I don't know the time frame that it would take. And I don't know how I feel about like that's such like a harsh. I feel like I should just blend it out on the side a little bit. Love your videos. Hello from Vancouver, Canada. We got Canada in the house. Hi from Hawaii. We got Hawaii in the house. Jenny. Let's see. What brand is your next list to talk about? I enjoy your thoughts on designer contemporary, but also, what is your favorite men's cologne? My next brand to talk about is going to be. I would definitely want to talk about the new Marc Jacobs handbags that have been released. All of them have been fire. I definitely do want to do a full long shot video. I definitely want to do a full Junie video. And then there is a Michael Kors video too coming up, a full video. So I cannot wait for those to come out. I'm already planning a lot of content for the week, for the month, for the year. But those are some of the brands that I want to do even more dedicated videos for. And my favorite men's cologne is going to be Tom Ford Ombre Leather. I kid you not, every time I go out, I always have guys, men, women, whatever people identify as, come up to me, tell me that fragrance smells divine on me. And so that's the one I like to wear at night. I think it smells really good, and it fits the vibe. Sometimes I like to mix it up. Like I have Dior Sauvage. I don't really wear Dior Sauvage by itself, but I like to complement it on with other fragrances. Like some nights I'll just pick like 5 fragrances and I'll just put like 2 sprays of each, or like 1 spray of each, or like maybe 2 perfumes and do two sprays. And I'll just walk out the door. So sometimes when people tell me what fragrance you want, I'm like, oh, girl, I don't even know what fragrance I'm wearing. I literally mix them all. But Tom Ford Ombre Leather, if I have to pick one. Yay, Sergio, I love you on Fridays. How are you? I'm doing really, really well. You look amazing in that shirt, girl. Thank you so much, girly. Really, really appreciate it. And hopefully you're having a good Friday or Friday night, or if it's Friday morning or wherever you are. Hopefully you guys having a good moment. And thank you so much for being in this live stream. I appreciate it. There's 70 of us here. If we can get it to 50 likes, I'd appreciate it. New subscriber, I love your reviews. I purchased the Marc Jacobs tote bag because of you, and I love it. Thinking about the tabby, but I don't need it. I mean, I feel like we don't really need things, but life is short. I always tell people, if you want it and you got it, do it. I mean, that's just the way I am. That's the way I've been living. But what tabby are you thinking about? Are you thinking about a classic tabby or like a pillow tabby? And if it is a pillow, is it like the mini one or the regular one? But I mean, I think the tabby is such a moment. I love it. Let's see. I bought the toy Lulu because I saw you in a video and obsessed with it. You tried it with different straps and chains on it. It really is versatile. I may add a Lulu back into my collection, girly. Like I told you, that last call event is going to be popping. When I tell you popping, it's going to be one of the best last calls events, and there's going to be everything. So, I mean, a Lulu may come back into my collection. A Loewe puzzle bag may be in my collection. Even a Goyard handbag might be in my collection. So we shall see. Maybe more Bottega bags. But let me tell you, there's going to be a lot of new handbags added to my collection. But the toy Lulu, I love it. It's kind of disappointing that the newer version doesn't have the little strap on it. Like it's just one continuous strap, and you can't have it as like a little wristlet moment. And it doesn't have the divider on the inside. It's just like regular. I don't know. I feel like they kind of like cut. I wouldn't say they cut corners, but I definitely prefer when it had it all. But you are gonna love, love, love the Lulu. The Tweed Lulu is a beautiful handbag. I love it. I love the puffiness of it. Let's see. Hello from Puerto Rico. Me encanta tus videos, B Mart. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. We got Puerto Rico, we got Canada, we got everybody up in the house today. Get up all in this gig. Thoughts on the trendy CC versus medium Chanel classic flaps in terms of best value for money and space? Honey, I'm always gonna say a Chanel classic flap. I like the trendy CC, but I'm more of a flap girl. When I think of Chanel, I don't really think of a trendy CC. I think of a classic flap. So for me, I would always go for a classic flap over any other Chanel handbag, over a boy bag, over the 19 bag. If when I think of Chanel, I think of the classic flap. So that's what I'm going to recommend to you. Let's see. Thank you. Should I carry the same handbag every day? I mean, if you want to. I mean, my mom doesn't really change out bags frequently. What was the bag that I saw her carrying yesterday? She had a navy Longchamp, the one that I got for $50 in January at TJ Maxx. That's the one that she's been using, and she'll probably use it for the next 45 days. My mom doesn't really change out of bags unless it's for like a different social setting. So she's going for a wedding, she's gonna wear a smaller bag. She's going out with her friends, she may wear a crossbody. But for the most part, she's definitely always the same handbag. So if you like carrying the same handbag and you don't really like to change out your bags and stuff, because my mom's like, como me da hueva, like I just want to like, you literally, this is what my mom does when she changes out of bags. She literally opens up the other bag. She sees the other bag that she's going to put stuff in. If she could, she will literally go like that and like dump all the items and then just put the other bag, clean it up and then put it away. But like, she just literally throws everything into the other bag and she keeps it moving. So, I don't know. I mean, I feel like if you want to carry the same bag every day, I think there's nothing wrong with that, because my mom, she likes to carry the same bag for like a long period of time. And so, and she's happy and she's living in it. Paula says, love it, keep it. Okay, I think I am going to keep it and we'll see how it grows out. I'm definitely very, very curious because I haven't done that. I think I've tried to do it, but I haven't even let it out for this long. So I'm excited to see how it will grow into. Who knows? I may have a full beard, you know, talking about my little gay handbags, my little gay pillow bags, talking about, and me having a full beard. But I'll be here for that beard and handbag fantasy moment. Hello, friend Cassie O. Muhammad said that. Hi from London. It's currently 1:40 a.m. Plans on coming back to London and thoughts on the city. I love London. I would definitely love to go back. The restrictions are really strict right now through COVID. So definitely I don't see myself going back within the next 12 to 18 months. But I love the city. I loved everything about it. I love the shopping. I love the people. I love the diversity. I just love that you got a little bit of everything in London. And I think it's such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful city. And I would love to go back to London pretty soon. Ivete says, does your father and brother have beards or mustaches? My dad has a mustache, and it's kind of like that. But during the winter time, he definitely had a full beard. Like, he can grow a beard. Like, not me. Like, I feel like I can't fully grow it out. He can grow out a full beard. And my brother just has a mustache. He has a mustache. And my dad right now is just a mustache and just like right here like that. But he has, usually in the winter time, he definitely likes to grow out a beard for sure. Let's see. Paula says, you're amazing at everything with fashion and handbags. Oh, thank you so much, Paula, for saying that. I appreciate that so freaking much. And, you know, I mean, I just try to be me and I try to kick it up, and, you know, I love it. So I feel like I'm just myself. If we can get to 50 likes, I appreciate it, guys. Hello, friend, Classy O. Hello from Seattle. We got Seattle in the house. Fun fact about the new Lulu, I also would buy an essay that they got rid of the wristlet strap because they kept breaking. So why? So change it. Oh, that's why. I thought maybe they just were like, oh no, we're just not going to do it anymore. But I wonder how it was breaking, because like when I had the pink one, mine didn't really have any issues. It was perfectly good. It was perfectly fine. But I mean, I really like the versatility of that little wristlet, and I like the versatility of the entire handbag. But it's really sad that they had to take out the wristlet, because I feel like the wristlet was another selling factor or another wow factor of the Lulu versus going, you know, choosing another handbag, not even from Saint Laurent. I think that was like, oh, that bag from Saint Laurent has a wristlet. And I feel like that was like another selling feature of it. Thomas says, do you still use your Row Half Moon bag Pochette? Do you recommend it? My Row Moon bag, let me grab it. She is right here. I do use the handbag. I mean, like I said, if I get bored of something, I tend to get rid of it. I love the Moon bag. I love it so much. I like that it's the perfect pochette. I find that I've used it a little bit when I got it, and I have used it here and there, like going to lunches. I remember I wore it out for dinner not too long ago. And so for me, I have liked it, but there's definitely like a vibe and aesthetic for this bag. And I like that I can be super simple. Like I remember I had went out on a Sunday night with this bag, and I remember when I had it, I had that. I was wearing my Row top. I was wearing these trousers tucked in, and I was just, wearing. I think I was wearing Gucci loafers and everything just looked very like, tell me like this is designer without telling me it's designer. And like I remember like at the group there was like some people that I've never really met before, and they're like, oh, like where's your outfit from? Like we know it's just not like it's not Zara, like it's from somewhere. I like it. It definitely gives me kind of like, if you know what it is, you know what it is vibe. Like I feel like I like it, but I would never part ways with it as of now. And I really like the color of it, and it's just my baby. I like it. I would recommend it. It's definitely for a particular customer, definitely a particular vibe. But if that's your vibe and you like it, I'd go for it. But so far, I do like my Moon bag, and I do see myself having it for the foreseeable future, which that means for the next 6 months for sure. But I do like it. I got her 60% off. I love the suede interior. I love everything about it, and I love the suede. So for me, I really, really like it. Let's see. Do you ever use bag organizers in your big totes? This is from Linda. I do not use bag organizers. For me, I put everything in kind of pouches. Like I have the Dagnit over pouch. I can put like things I have to put there. I have the Prada denim pouch. I can put that there. But for the most part, I just kind of throw my stuff around. I kind of like my totes to be a little bit messy. Like I'm kind of living for it. I love the things to touch each other. I like things to move around with each other. I just love it. Like just like everything like in the bag, just moving around. Like I kind of living for the moment, and I don't care if it like scratches or whatever for me. But I don't put anything or like any protective on my handbags. That could change later on. On my Chanel bags, especially the 19 Maxi, since it is very, very soft leather, I definitely thought about putting an organizer on it just so it can have more structure. And then the pockets and everything would be kind of like an added feature, which I would appreciate it. But right now I don't. But that's something that I could see myself adding later on in my totes. I maybe on the Tilfar one and maybe the 19 would be the first two bags to get organizers or inserts if I were to start getting some. Let's see. Would you say that 24 karat hardware on vintage Chanel classic flaps is better value for money than the brand new classic flaps? I don't know. I kind of like when I see the bit, like I think new Chanel is definitely a newer era. Vintage, I find that it's going to become more popular. It's going to become more poppin'. And so for me, I think that for me right now, which one would I choose? I would get a current flap bag for me. But I think it's going to depend for you. But I think for better value, since it has had like a little bit of updates, like the hardwares and stuff like that, I definitely feel like a newer one would make a lot more sense for me, is what I'm trying to say. I definitely do see myself, if I were to choose between one, I think that the newer one would be more better value, but you can find a good deal on more of the 24 karat ones. But it's always going to depend. But for me, I definitely would prefer to buy a newer flat bag than a vintage classic flap if they're going to be around the same price point. Now, if the vintage one's going to be like significantly less, then I would go for that. But if you're just telling me to pick one right now, I think that the newer ones are more better for value, in my opinion. Tanya says, hi from Alan. Are you going to be soon adding more bags to Poshmark soon? Yes, I will. After the last call event, it will depend what I end up purchasing, will depend what I want to sell. I mean, I still have like a bunch of things. I had let my friend have a bag of clothes that she wanted to try on and whatever, and I just got that back like not too long ago. So I have to add that back into the pile. There's a couple things back home that I still have that I totally forgot about that I want to list. There, I will be adding more things. Expect that probably like on Thursday or Friday of next week. You'll see me start adding a little bit more items to Poshmark. I think right now I'll have like 2 or 3 items on there listed. Everything's been selling, but I definitely see myself maybe adding like 30 more items later on next week. But yeah, you'll be seeing things. I'm not sure what just exactly yet. Like I said, everything will depend what I get at last call. But there will be a lot of new things added into my Poshmark very, very soon. Brian Andy says you should make a vlog at the new Real in Dallas. I think I should. I went to the one in Austin briefly, and the newest one I have drove by it on. I think it's like on Knox, right? It's on Knox Street. It's a really pretty store that I think I should go there and kind of make a vlog. I think I should. I think I should reach out to whoever manages that store and ask them if I want to film, because like the thing is when I film in like at a mall, what I like is that somebody tells me I can't film or anything, I can just move on to the next one and keep it pushing. But since the Real is just like one by itself, I find that I definitely want to be like, oh, like I'm just gonna film in the store. Is that okay? But I feel like I should film. I think that'd be a really, really great video. And then plus you guys have been asking me to show more pre-loved options. So I feel like that'd be a really, really great kind of win-win situation. Because we do have Fashion File here, but that's more of a showroom. It's not actually products. But I love Fashion File. I love all the girls that work there. They're some of the nicest people that I've ever met. And some of them actually watch my videos, which I really, really appreciate. I agree with you. Definitely was a great selling point. I can see you in a Versace robe and walking to your apartment with a wine glass. Ha ha ha. Do you own one? And thoughts on them? So I have a UGG robe. That's the only kind of robe that I have. I definitely do see myself adding a Versace one, and I would add a colorful one, a colorful moment. I'm definitely here for the Versace fantasy. I thought about getting one, but I feel like once I move into my next apartment, that's kind of like a housewarming gift that I kind of want to buy for myself. It's going to be like a Versace robe or like maybe more loungewear stuff. For me, since I'm more on the go, you know, I would love to like chill out and have wine and stuff for like at night, but I really don't have that luxury, or like, not that I don't have that luxury. I would much rather go out and be a city girl and like, you know, hang out and kick it up with the girls. But I find like once I move into my next place, and I think my mindset's going to change a little bit, where I definitely do want to be a little bit more at home. And I can definitely be serving up the Versace robe fantasy with wearing nothing underneath it, with the wine glass, and maybe I'll have a wig and I'll put like a little Versace scrunchie on it, and maybe filming videos with the Versace robe on. I really don't know, or maybe doing a live stream with the Versace robe on. But I like them. I think they're really cute. But definitely, I wouldn't recommend it's like one of the first designer purchases you should have. Thoughts on the LV mini pochette? I like it. Like I said, Louis Vuitton's not for me. I think it is so cute. My friend's actually trying to source one for her daughter. Her daughter, I believe, is 2, and she said she wants to kind of take it so she can kind of take pictures with it. And obviously, that's something that her mom could use as well. I think it's so cute. I know the availability on it kind of switches around very, very a lot. But for me, I would say, I mean, I think it's cute. I mean, if you like it, I'd go for it. I think it's very, very cute. Lux Comfortable says, what are your thoughts on bags made of fabrics, canvas, tweed, and denim? Denim bags, I love. I love me a good denim moment. I love denim bags so freaking much. I think denim bags give me the fantasy. I'm a jean girl. I'm a blue girl to the day I die. I just love, 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 love denim bags. Tweed bags, I haven't had one that I've liked. So for me, tweed's not my first choice when it comes with the fabric handbag. There's definitely other ones that I would prefer a lot more, like a canvas or denim. But I find that tweed is probably the most delicate out of all of them, just because of the material. And I think to clean it is a lot more harder. Usually with denim, it's very much, yes, it's fabric, but it doesn't have like a lot of like nicks on it. Versus tweed, it's very easy for it to pull, to have nicks and stuff on it a lot more faster. And so for me, tweed bags is something that I don't really see myself adding as of now. And as far as canvas bags, I love a good canvas bag. Like I really do. I'm always here for a good canvas bag, always. But those are my thoughts on the bags, but definitely canvas, denim, and tweed for me. That's the order that I would choose. Thomas says best alternatives to the LV pochette. I don't want to get an LV one because it's too basic and would like to get something different, mostly under $1,500. The pochette, I'm trying to think. What's a good pochette? that's a little bit small to catch on. I know Saint Laurent has like those little pouches. I mean, I like the Saint Laurent versions because it's pretty much leather, or like Gucci has done those little pochette ones. I have a friend who has a horse bit one, and he wears it with his horse bit shoes, and they actually quite like it quite well. For pochettes, I would recommend. I would say the Gucci one. I really like the Gucci one, and then Goyard has some really pochette ones as well. And a lot, there's not even for you to even get your hands on Goyard is a little bit more harder. So I definitely go for maybe a Gucci or a Goyard over the Louis Vuitton one. And that's just my opinion. I think especially Goyard. I think if you like a little bit of monogram, like I said, I'm not the biggest monogram fan, but I do like a good Gucci and a good Goyard monogram. So I think those ones are good ones. A good Bottega bag. Opinions on the Bottega mini pouch, will it fit an 11 Pro Max? Yeah, mine's a Max phone, and it fits in there perfectly. I have it on the charger right now. The red one, it fits in there perfectly. If it's good, I can pack it up. I would say, since I do pack it all the way through the brim, sometimes if I like dance, if I move around, it will kind of open a little bit. So for me, I definitely do prefer to have not a lot of things, but if I put my phone, my keys, and like my wallet and stuff, it fits perfectly fine. But I do like the Bottega bag. I would get the mini pouch. I would definitely get maybe the woven one, because you can tell it's a little bit more Bottega than like the one that I have. I find that it has a little bit more texture. It's a little bit a lot more fun. But yeah, I would say the Bottega pouch bag is a really great one, but also the Jody one, the Jody black one that I have, Thomas, I feel like you would like as well. I can definitely see you like in a beautiful red color, or like the neon green color. I feel like you can pull that color off really well. But for a good Bottega bag, I would say the mini pouch woven or the Jody. And then for the pouches, I would choose either the Goyard or Gucci, in my opinion. Thoughts on the YSL Nanos Crocs Sac de Jour. Very classic, very school of affluence. I love it. I'm here for it. I've always wanted a Sac de Jour in my collection, and that's something that I could definitely see myself adding in the future. I think it's such a classic, beautiful, respectable handbag, and I think you can never go wrong with any Sac de Jour in general. And I definitely do prefer the Sac de Jour over the Manhattan bag all day, every day. That's just my opinion, but the YSL Nano Crocs Sac de Jour, I love. Looking for a tan crossbody for summer. Any recommendations? Open to contemporary or designer. Tan. Okay, so Tory Burch does really pretty like Tamarutsu, like the McGraw bag that I have in the bucket bag. They have like the McGraw collection. I think the color's called like Tamarutsu. Look at that color. I really like that color for summer. There's a the Marc Jacobs J-Link, there's one that has kind of like a variation of tan. I like it because it's kind of like that. It's not really soft vinyl leather, but it's that very kind of stiff leather. And I find that you would like it and you would enjoy it a lot. The YSL camera bag, like that kind of tannish color, I like quite a lot. If you do like monogram, I do like the Gucci denim collection, where it has kind of like the blue with the kind of brownish color around it. I like that as well. And I also like the MCM pouch crossbody, because you can use it as a clutch, a pouch, crossbody, or shoulder bag. Those are some of my favorite ones that I would recommend, that I feel like are really great ones that will hold up pretty well. And then also the tan one and the Telfar, I feel like you would like as well. Sheila says, would you consider getting a Goyard St. Louis toe? Everything's going to depend on Wednesday, my purchases going forward. But I do see myself possibly adding Goyard toe. I'm making a video on designer handbags that I don't think is worth the money, or that's just not worth it. I don't think a Goyard St. Louis toe is worth the money. But do I still like the bag? Yeah, I still like the St. Louis. I know that it has wear. I know that's going to get on it. And for me, I can maybe look past by that, because since I have so many bags and I change my bags so frequently, I can look past by the St. Louis toe, having like a little bit of wear. But since I'm going to have it on a rotation, it's not really going to get a lot of wear on it, which is okay by me. So I definitely do see myself adding one down the road. Not know the time frame of it, but I think it's a good bag, but I definitely wouldn't recommend it as one of your first 5 or 10 bags in your collection. Here it says, I'm looking to purchase my first red luxury mini small size bag. Any suggestions, brands? I know you got the red Bottega pouch. Thanks. Celine Trio bag in red is a really great one. Saint Laurent makes a beautiful red, kind of like my Kate, and that kind of stiffer, kind of grainy material. I like quite a bit as well. And let me see what's another good red bag that I like. I'm trying to think. Chloe, no. Chloe doesn't really do really pretty. I feel like they don't do really pretty red bags. Loewe, I'm trying to think. The Gucci Soho Disco in red, it got discontinued. I believe you can still get your hands on it. If you can get your hands on it, I think that Gucci Soho Disco red is a really beautiful color. So I would look in at the Saint Laurent, kind of like the grainy reds. I know for the most part they are in more gold hardware. I'll look at the Gucci Soho Disco bag in the red color. I think that'd be something that you would like. I'm trying to think. I mean, I know this Lean Trio one too, but I'm trying to think another option for you. Givenchy did a mini Antigona in red a couple years back. If you do like red and you're down to get it pre-loved, that's also a really great one that I like. They've done different tones throughout the years, but there's one that's a little bit more not as super like vibrant as a red. It's more kind of like a muted red, and I did like that vibe as well. So those are some of the ones that I would recommend. But if I were to choose one, the Gucci Soho Disco in red, I really like. I've always been a big fan of that color in red. Are you into luxury cars, Sergio, or happy with a good one that takes you from A to B? So for me, so when I got my car yesterday, so my first car was definitely like the first car. That's the car I had since high school. That's the car I bought in cash. That's a car that I've always had. And so for me, that one was more like my A to B. Like I liked it, it fit it. But the car that I got today, the car that I got yesterday, I wouldn't consider it a luxury car because it's not, but it's a really nice car. Like I love it. I love the seats. I like that it's a 4-door finally. The other car that I had was a 2-door. I'm not particularly like, would I rather buy like a Toyota or a Lexus, or would I rather buy like a Mercedes or a Maserati or Mazda or whatever? For me, I want it to be a nice, good car, but I don't want it to be like Mercedes Benz or BMW or something like that. For me, because I would much rather put that money somewhere else. And by somewhere else, that could be another handbag, that could be investments, that could be in something other projects. So for me, as long as it's a really nice car, but that's not like a Benz or something like that, I'm okay with. But for me, I'm not a big car person in general. A lot of people would think that I am. I'm not a big car person. My dad and my brother are more into cars, but definitely I'm more into the accessories. And I just see cars like I want a nice, decent one to kind of fit the vibe. But after I have that, I don't see myself continuing like, oh, I want to change the rims. I want to do that. There's one thing on my car that you can tell that it's my car. Like I said, that's why I didn't tell you guys what car I got, because you would be able to tell. And I don't want people to track me down. But there's something that you can tell that it's my car. And so, I mean, but yeah, I'm not really a huge car person, if I'm being honest. Hi, Sergio. Do you know if the gift card received from the current gift card promotion from Saks can be used as a payment for Gucci, Chanel, and selection of their stores? Cindy, I believe so, because it is a promo gift card and it is inside of it. I know technically there are concessions where they're not necessarily affiliated with that, but I know you can use like your Saks card to get your points and stuff. I would ask. I'm pretty sure it is. Like I know like at Neiman's, like your in-circle points and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure you can use them, but I would just make sure. I know probably for sure Gucci, yes. And I find for Chanel, yes, maybe Louis Vuitton, maybe more of a gray area. I would definitely, we don't have Saks here in Dallas. I wish we did. Houston Galleria has a really pretty Saks. If anybody's ever been to the Saks in San Antonio, definitely let me know how you like it. I've never been there before. But for me, I would inquire about it if that's something that you're deciding to make a purchase to get that credit. But I believe it shouldn't be a problem because it's a promo gift card that you can use on whatever you want, from my understanding. What's the most unexpected bag you found when you were thrifting? Oh, back in my thrifting days. I think it was like a Longchamp bag. But the thing is, I didn't really know a lot about brands. All I really knew was like Michael Kors, Louis Vuitton, Marc Jacobs, and stuff like that. And so for me, I think a Longchamp bag has been the bag that I found that was like unexpected. When I saw it, I was like, oh my God, I have to, I saw it, but I didn't really know too much about it. But I think that's one of the bags that I found. I know I found like a Tumi bag. I still have that for my thrifting days. I haven't done a lot of thrifting, but that's something that I'm willing to do later on. But for me, I would definitely say a Longchamp bag was an unexpected one, especially because I didn't know a lot about Longchamp. Heck, I didn't even know a lot about Toomey. But one time there was this vintage Kate Spade handbag, and it was, I forgot what it was called, but it was one of her early models, like a made in the USA bag. I remember I saw it and I was like, should I buy it or should I not buy it? And I did not buy it. And I still think about that bag from time to time. It's a really pretty bag. I think it's called the Sandbag. It's like kind of like a square, and it has like feet at the bottom. It's like Kate Spade. It's kind of like a nylon bag. I still think about that bag from time to time. That is one bag that did get away that I still think about. Would you buy the Sac de Jour brand new or pre-loved? In the smaller sizes, probably brand new, and then in the bigger sizes, more on the pre-loved side. And then, what's your favorite combo? What is your color combo fave for Goyard? The green one. The green one, like my card case, I love it. I love green. I feel like green brings good luck. I feel like it brings good energy. It's very nature colors. So for me, I definitely do prefer, out of all the ones, even like the black one, I'm a very black person when it comes to handbag colors, or like maybe like other ones. I would definitely pick the green if I were to get one Goyard bag. Like I would get the green Goyard St. Luito. I know I have to pay like, I think $500 more because it's a color, but I definitely really, really like the Goyard and the green in my personal choice. We have 63 likes. If you can please get it to 100 likes, we'll get 100 before the end of the night. But if we can get it to maybe like 70 right now, I'd appreciate it. Do you think that the pillow tabby is a fad? I definitely feel like it is having its moment. I'm not gonna lie to you, but like I said in the last live stream, when is the last time you ever saw a contemporary handbag ever taken by storm like that? Like, when's the last time you've ever seen such a push for a handbag? I have never seen that ever happen. And the last couple of years of me being in the industry and everything, or just me even remembering things from back in the day. I mean, I knew like the Troy Birch York tote many years ago was very popular. I remember for like one Christmas, that was like one of the department store's best sellers. But I definitely do see the pillow definitely sticking around, and I don't see Coach ever getting rid of it anytime soon, because it is one of their number one top sellers. And sometimes in certain stores they don't even display them, because that's how fast that they go. By the time they display them, in a couple of days they're all gone. So for me, I think it's having a top moment, but I don't see Coach getting rid of it anytime soon, if I'm being honest. Yeah, finally another person who's not a big car person like me, ha ha ha. Yeah, I mean, like I said, as long as it's a nice car and I enjoy it, I mean, that's so good and it's reliable. And a lot of the reasons why I did get a new car as well was because I wanted to do like a lot more like road traveling and stuff. Like I want to go to Louisiana, like, I don't know, Lafayette, Louisiana. I want to go to Oklahoma City. I would even do a drive trip to Colorado or something. So for me, that's why I got the car, because I wanted something that can take me to long distance trips. And so it's nice, it's comfortable. It has 4 doors, and I can take my friends if I want to. And it has a nice space in the back so I can put all my luggages and stuff. So that's why I got it. And yeah, not the biggest car person, I'm not gonna lie to you. Tip top, if you purchase any Saint Laurent handbags from Selfridges UK, it's always cheaper. Yes, it is. It is always gonna be a lot less if you do buy it through Selfridges. And I believe for like $50, you get like free shipping for the rest of the year for like 365 days. I definitely do think it's 100% worth it, because you'll get it worth it again, because if you place more than 2 orders, I believe shipping is like $45, like $40 from the UK to the US. And so for me, I definitely feel like paying that $50 to kind of have that international one. I think it's a lot better. I think Lux has posted something about it, how she has like that 1 year kind of like free shipping through Selfridges, and I think it's really worth it. Baby says, good to see you again. Good to see you as well. Ivety says, Sergio, when you purchase your bag, did you receive those VIP bags? They give them to you after spending a lot of money. What do you mean by VIP bags? Do you mean like because like for me, like I know a lot of people that work in the industry. So for me, like when it was the Coach pillow bag, I literally had to have a direct DM to like people that I could just ask those questions to. But for me, I don't like you. Did you receive those VIP bags? But I don't know if you're meaning like so for like when I go to last call and stuff. For me, it's always about the relationship even if you haven't purchased anything, it's about your energy, it's about your vibe. And so for me, like the Marc Jacobs clothing that I got for 90% off, I mean, that was because he kind of followed me on Instagram. He would like my pictures and stuff, and he knew that's something that I was interested in. So I bought it and I love it. And so I think a lot of it is just your energy and how you present yourself. Like I know somebody who got an Hermes Birkin and never had a purchase history and walked in and got it. It's just always going to depend your energy and your vibe. I feel like personally, I don't really receive VIP treatment and stuff. Like even if I get offered like water or like champagne or whatever store I go to, I typically decline it 9 times out of 10, just because I'm just here to look at the things and keep it moving. But I don't feel like I ever get like VIP bags or VIP treatments. I mean, I can pull strings if I want to, and that's why for me, if I want something, I'll reach out to people if I need something. Let's see. Maria says, I'm late. Oh, you're not late. We still have about another hour here. We got Rodriguez. Hey, boo. Hey, how are you? Brian says, how do we like the video? You just like it like a regular video. You just give it a thumbs up and it's good. Right now we're at 75 and I'm happy. I would definitely love to get it to 100 before we end the live. Pamela says, hey, how are you? Abigail says, I'm from Lafayette, Louisiana, shout out. Yeah, I'm very much into like the whole kind of like fighting and stuff. And I like Conor McGregor and I like Dustin Poirier. And I know Dustin Poirier is from Lafayette, Louisiana. And so I follow him on my incognito Instagram profile. And I'm actually a big fan of him. And since he's from Lafayette, I think they give him like Dustin Poirier Day. But yeah, that's why I know about Lafayette is because of Dustin Poirier, and that's where he's from. And I'm all into that. Like I'm actually kind of getting a bit more into sports, believe it or not. And I actually thought about like doing boxing and stuff like that. I feel like that'd be such a fun little fantasy moment to live in. Zola Solis says, do you drive a luxury car or a non-luxury? Non-luxury, but it's like a nice car. But I don't know. For me, I don't see the value for myself to buy a luxury car. I know some people can say the same thing about handbags or computers or whatever, but I'm definitely not a luxury car person at all. And I really don't see myself, even like if I started making like $1 million a year, I would still be fine in a non-luxury car, if I'm being honest. I think for me, I just see cars as long as it's bonita, it gets to the point, it is what it is, and I keep it moving. But I'm not a big car person at all. Even if, I'm just not a car person. Selfridges is the best store from the UK. LOL, what is the US equivalent? The equivalent as far as department stores for Selfridges, I would say is Nordstrom. There's a few locations here in Dallas. Nordstrom is because you can pretty much return anything. Like you can literally, this is like 2 years old, and if I have the receipt, I could return it and they would take it back. Let's see, what's another thing? You can wear a pair of glasses, and if you didn't like them, you can return them. And so, I think Nordstrom is like the best store here. And I would also say that Kohl's is a pretty good store too. They have a pretty good return policy. But I would say Selfridges and Nordstrom, I'd say, would be very similar. And I think more Harrods is more kind of like Neiman Marcus vibes for me. I just like Selfridges because it carries a little bit of everything, and that's more of my vibe, more of a like a high-low. I also like Bloomingdale's a lot too. I wish I had Bloomingdale's here in Dallas. It's very much high-low where they carry so many brands, so many variations. And for me, that's what I really like about department stores. But yeah, here in the US, you can return anything. If you make a big deal about anything, they'll return it. Everything's going to depend on the store though. Let's see. Thanks for this live chat. Oh, thank you so much, Tom, for being part of it. Mary says, hey, how are you? Sergio, I was going to buy a Trinity CC, but my essay said that they get a set amount of bags per season, and the display one was the last one, and said if I wait till to be till autumn winter, is this common? Yes. 9 times out of 10. A lot of people even buy display bags all the time. As long as you can depend on you. Some people don't care, or maybe it has a little bit of small nick or a small scratch or whatever. Some people may care about it. Some people don't. Some people want a brand new one. For me, I really don't care. If it has I would prefer not to have anything, but for me, when I buy a bag, as long as it looks good, I don't care if it's a display bag or I don't care if it's one from the back. For me, I'm not really picky when it comes to stuff like that. Like I said, even for the packaging and stuff, it's nice to have the packaging. I appreciate it. But for me, I definitely, I definitely do prefer. I mean, I definitely do prefer to get a new one, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. But it is common. When my friend Connie worked for Chanel, she told me like a lot of things that went over there, and that is common that they do that. Even like at Louis Vuitton and stuff, if it's the last one, they'll still you display one. Or sometimes like even the person that's buying the bag doesn't even ask. Sometimes like the person who's selling the bag won't even tell you, oh, I'm grabbing a new one. They'll just wrap that one up. But it's always going to depend on the availability of that handbag. Everto Ramirez, hi, just joined the live. PJF Style says, hi, Sergio. Hi, how are you? Marc put thumbs up. How are you, Marc? I wish we could return makeup here in the UK. I always get the wrong shade. You can only test when you go home, but no returns allowed. Oh, dang, that's crazy. Here, you can return anything. At Sephora, you can buy like 3 foundations and be like, oh, I'm buying 3 Makeup Forever foundations. I'm going to go home and see which one I like. And if none of them's the correct shade, you can return it, no questions asked. Or let's say like 1 or 2 you like, you can return the other one. Here in America, I think we have it pretty great as far as like return policies and stuff. You can pretty much return any and everything, but everything's also going to depend on the store. Even stores that say that they don't do returns, as long as you, I mean, if you throw enough of a fit in a show, they'll do it because they don't want the bad press, they don't want the bad look. So here you can pretty much return any and everything. And I've seen people literally in customer service lines return so much stuff, like so much used stuff. So I have stories for that. Anna's put, hey, how are you? Hello, host, how are you? I'm doing well, Creative Corner. Will you be doing a What's in My Purse video anytime soon? This is from Luna. Yes, I will, but I feel like that one will be in, actually, we can do What's in My Bag right now. So this is the bag that I was using. My cape bag just fell. It fell last live stream. I threw it on the floor by accident. It's fine. I'm going to move my protein shake right here. I was using my Givenchy Antigona. I used my Chanel 19 because I knew that it was going to be raining. So I'm going to be giving you, I will be giving you what's in my bag. So this is my 19. I love her. I'm thinking about doing a 6-month review. Would you guys love to watch that? A 6-month review on the Chanel Maxi? Because I definitely have a lot of opinions about it. So we'll do it. In the back pocket, I have nothing. I still have the plastic attached on it here. Let's open it up. And mine is in the goat skin, and they no longer make it in goat skin. As far as its hard scratches and stuff, it's very minimal. And then I believe they don't have it in the red interior anymore. Mine has the interior, and it still has the plastic on here. And then here in Chanel, yes, le quitó el plastic for me. I'm not going to go out of my way to take it out. Like if it's on the back here, I would take it out. But if it's on the inside, like right here when I first got it, if it has it, it's fine. But like I'm not really going to be too picky about that. So I have a little denim Prada makeup bag. We're at 85 likes. If we can please get it to 90. Let's see. I have a little huevito from Chanel. This is my little egg. This is a little hand cream. I have a Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme. I love that little gay fantasy, girl. I want the little big lip fantasy. You already know it. But key to my P.O. box, and that's all I have in this Prada bag. I have a little wrapper here. I just love it. Like I told you, I love this little makeup bag. I get so many compliments on it, and it's one of my favorite purchases. I wish I would have purchased 2, and I even thought about when I went to the outlets about buying another one, like when I first went. I love it. I think it's so cute. I have a Tory Burch face mask pouch, and there is a face mask in here. And then I have another one that's navy. I have my wallet. This is my little Gucci wallet. Love her so much. She is such a good woman. And yeah, it's just some of my little stuff in here. It is pretty dirty here. I definitely do have to clean it up. I have that. I have a portable charger that actually needs to get charged. I have a Tom Ford Lip Balm, and it is right here. And this one is in the color number 1. And it's just like a lip balm, and it's more on the corally side. I like it because it doesn't really show out the color a whole too much. Like you see the coral, but not really, especially at night. You don't really get to see it that much. So I have that. And you guys can ask questions and stuff too. Do not get me wrong. I'm going to answer everybody's question. I have some AirPod Pros. I have a sunglass pouch, and the sunglasses are on the counter. And then I have some gum, and they're all kind of like floating around. And then that's all I have in my bag. My phone is right here charging. My keys are over there with these sunglasses, and that's all I have in the bag. And for me, like I said, I just kind of throw everything in here. I'm just kind of like living the vibe. I'm just like, you know what, girl? I'm gonna shake my stuff up in here, and we're gonna keep it moving. And that's what I have in my bag right now for my Chanel Maxi 19 bag. Love her. She's a good woman. I'm a 5'11 queen, and she fits me very proportionately. But like I said, it is very malleable. It is very soft. So for me, this is one of the bags that I would consider getting a base shaper for, because I definitely do prefer it when it has a little bit more structure to it. But she's a good woman, and I have nothing but love for my Chanel Maxi 19. And so she's right there. She's good, and she's chilling. And then I don't know what bag I'm going to be using tonight, but that's the bag that I did to have a little bit of fun. Let's see. Random question. Do you like Conor McGregor or Dustin Poirier better? Right now, I'm definitely feeling Dustin Poirier a lot better. I mean, I like Conor McGregor. I find that he's a little arrogant for my tasting. I mean, I like Conor McGregor a lot, but I definitely do prefer Dustin Poirier a lot better. He's definitely like if I got invited to a party from which one, I would definitely like to go out to a party like with Dustin Poirier over Conor McGregor. And I feel like Dustin Poirier is so underrated in my opinion. So Dustin Poirier is definitely for right now, but I've always been a big Conor McGregor fan. Natalie says, thoughts on Mulberry. I love Mulberry. It's classic. It's core. You can never go wrong with it. I think you can never go wrong with it at all. The Bayswater, I think, is still classic. I still like it. And if you are thinking about getting a Mulberry bag, I would 100% go for it. I would 100% recommend it. It's just a very classic and staple handbag. And I think Mulberry is a very underrated brand. It is very kind of like clean cut classic, but I do like that aesthetic and I do like that vibe. So I think Mulberry is really great, Natalie. Thoughts on the Saint Laurent Lulu camera bag and color transfer? I'm considering getting one. So like for my camera bag, there's no color transfer on it. It's because the leather has kind of like like if you feel it, it has like a little bit of glazing. The leather's not really, I mean, it's soft, but it's not like you can feel it where it's super, super buttery soft. It definitely has a little bit of structure to it. As long as you don't get the white one, I find that you won't really have any color transfer issues. It's just the way that the leather is. So if you get like a lighter color like that one, I find that you don't have to worry about the color transfer a lot, Claudia. I just wouldn't get the white one, but I think it'll hold up pretty well if you ask me. I've been wearing that one with denims and stuff at night, trash thrown around, moved around, and it's been absolutely fine. And I've been wearing them even with like new jeans that I purchased. So I'd go for it. And I haven't experienced any color transfer on mine. Hello, love all your handbags from Maryland. Thank you so much, Maryland. I'll be right back. I'll work on my acting on how to throw a fit in a store for my refund. Honestly, a lot of those stores, if you really throw the biggest fit, or like a lot of people be playing the game, they'll be calling corporate and stuff, and they usually get their way 9 times out of 10. I mean, I wish that would change, but I mean, the way people are in America, I don't really think so. If I ever had a brand or a company, which I will in the future, I'd be really strict. Like I would not tolerate none of that. But a lot of these bigger brands or bigger stores or bigger retailers, girl, they'll be fine. They can take the hit. Let's see. I know you do not like dupes or replicas. What I mean are those bags that have beauty or cosmic on the inside. Some sellers try to pass them off as authentic. It's a gift. Yeah, I hate that, especially on Poshmark. They definitely put, oh, it's a gift. I don't know. I can authenticate it and stuff. Anytime it says, and they say it's a gift, that's like that's for me, that's good enough as saying that it's a replica, and that's why I don't buy it. For me, that's why I always tell people the pre-love market's going to keep getting bigger. The demand for luxury items is going to keep getting even bigger and bigger. The demand for contemporary, it wouldn't surprise me, guys, if the next 5 years we really start seeing replica Coach pillow bags. We'd start seeing replica Coach Cassie bags. Like the handbag game and the way people want to show things on social media, or the way people have to feel like they have to keep up with the Joneses, there's going to be replica Coach shoes coming soon. I know there's like replica Tory Burch ballet flats and stuff like that, but the replica game is going to be even bigger, even for contemporary. Maybe not right now, but definitely within the next 5 years. You'll be seeing fake replica Marc Jacobs snapshots that are going to look spot on. But for me, when people say it's a gift, I just think it's a replica. That's another sign that you're telling me that it's a replica without telling me that it's not. I always tell people pay with a credit card because you can always get a chargeback, because at the end of the day, that's not your money. If it's a debit card, it's a little bit more harder to fight it. I mean, I have fought charges to my debit card, never had any issues, but I definitely put everything on my American Express. I've never had to do a chargeback. I've never had to do anything on my card, on that particular card. And I've been charging things on that card for like the last couple of years, and I've had no issues. But I knew if I were to, they're one phone call away and they'll dispute the charge as good. But for me, I mean, I think there's a lot of precautions to do, especially when buying pre-loved, like under $500, like on Poshmark or like eBay and stuff, or like on sellers. I definitely would feel more comfortable going through a fashion file a little bit more than just directly a person. But it's also going to depend on the person. Let's see. I love the two-tone hardware on the Chanel. Yeah, I like the hardware on the Chanel. Like I said, for the longest, if you look back in like my Instagram, you look through all my pictures, a lot of my bags were more silver hardware. I was more of a silver hardware person. Now, I mean, on my wrist, I do have pretty much all silver, but some of them has like a little bit of gold. I like a little bit of gold. I embrace it. I like a little bit of everything, but I do like the two tones and all the chains on the 19. I think it's so beautiful. Lux Comfortable says, will you plan to talk about your next car? What do you plan to talk about for your next car chit chat video? I definitely want to talk about, I had thought about it. Se me fue la onda. I think I want to talk about when it's time to let go of things, when it's time to exit, when it's the perfect time for stuff. And I definitely want to talk about that. And I definitely want to talk about what's it like being a YouTuber, and what's it like for me, like, for example, it's just crazy. Just like yo no soy creído. You guys know that, right? I have YouTube, I have a platform. I'm very grateful for it. Do not get me wrong, because I am. But like, just people like, for example, I had went out last night, and I went somewhere where it was like a little ratchet. I'm not gonna lie, like it was money being thrown around and stuff like that. And that was the vibe for the night. I was not expecting to be there. And so for me, like, I saw like literally 2 subscribers came up to me from 2 different people, and one of the girls actually DM'd me. I'm actually gonna DM her back after this video, and we actually chatted up. So for me, I always feel like I always have to be on 10. I mean, I always am, but I feel like I cannot screw anything up. So I definitely want to talk about what's it like being a YouTuber. Like I said, I only have, well, not only, I worked hard to get my 48,000 subscribers. I worked hard to get to where I'm at, but you definitely have to watch the way you move, the way you talk. Like today when I was with one of my friends, I saw somebody take a picture of me, like things like that happen. And like I said, I'm not trying to say like, oh, like it's me, whatever, but I can only imagine how like, I don't know, like a Kylie Jenner or Rosie Huntington Whitley. Like I can always imagine, or the Olsen twins, how they have to deal with all that. And for me, I mean, it's not that it's overwhelming, but it's definitely like a lot. It's something that I'm not used to. I'm not used to being always put on the spot or being like, oh, like, that's weird. Or the other day I had went out and I literally saw like 10 people that I knew. And they were just all looking at me, and it was just weird. So I definitely would like to talk about what's it like being a YouTuber and how it changed and what it's really like, because it's all glitz and glam and glitter. It's fun and I love it, and I would never trade it in for the world. All you guys know, this is not my full-time job. I do earn a full-time earning on YouTube. I could leave any jobs that I want to at any given moment, and I can do YouTube at any given moment in time, and I would be fine. And I'm very, very blessed and happy to say that. But as much as I love YouTube, I love to do all the other things that I do. So that's why I like to juggle, and I like to do a little bit of everything. But I would definitely like to talk about what's it like being a YouTuber, because there's a lot of things that people don't think about, and people just see the hauls, people see the shopping, people see all that, and they think that that's 9 times out of 10, but you don't see a lot of the back end of what's it really like being a YouTuber. And I definitely like for you guys to like know about that, because being a YouTuber definitely has its ups and its downs. But for me, like I said, I still consider myself a full-time YouTuber, even though it's not my full-time jobs, but I love it. I would never trade it in for the world. I love it. I like to kiki. I love the fantasy. I have met so many friends. I have met so many connections. I've gotten so many opportunities through just me being myself on my channel. You saw the evolution. If you go like 2 years ago when I first started my channel, started dedicating a little bit more, when I got those 500 views on a video, or even like 10 views, like now obviously throughout time people will be watching those older videos, but when I first got 10 views on a video, I was just as happy as how I am now if I get 50,000 views on a video or 1,000 views on a video. For me, I'm just happy that people love to watch me, people love to enjoy to see me, and that's going to be the next kind of talking about being a YouTuber. And I'm also going to talk about how I elevated my life within a year. I overcame a lot this last year, and I would definitely like to talk about that and talk about the things and use the technique that I used and how I was able to elevate myself within a short amount of time. Like I said, I was able to do so much within this last year, and it's been so much fun, and I wouldn't trade it in for the world. And I don't even know where I'll be next year or in 5 years from now, but I know I'm going to be happy, and I know I'm going to be living my best life. So those are kind of 2 chit chat videos that I definitely see myself doing next, and definitely going to be more on the longer side. Thoughts on people trying to normalize fakes on THK on TikTok? Do you think it's acceptable? Should it be cracked down more, or do you not care for them? What people do with their money is none of my business. Is like, I will kind of like, for me, I will not compliment a replica bag. If I were starting to hire people and people working under me, I would not hire them. Like if somebody came in a job interview and they had a replica Gucci, I'm not hiring you right off. That already says a lot about you. So for me, through my control, if I can get away from fakes, I will. And for me, I don't like the normalization of it because you really don't know where those items are sourced from. But I think TikTok in general should be cracking down on things like that in general. That's just my opinion. Let me text my friend real quick. Let me call her. Hello? I'm on a live stream right now. It's okay. Just text me, okay? Okay, bye. Sorry, it was my friend. Le contesté más bien. But I think it should be more. I think it should be cracked down more. I think anything that's replica should be. It shouldn't be glamorized anymore. And TikTok and these platforms have to be held more accountable. Sorry, I heard like things on my lips because I was drinking this. I got the Coach pillow tabby in green because of you, and I'm in love. I'm also getting the beat bag soon. Oh my God, when you get the beat bag, Sel, oh my God, the beat bag with the green fire, you're going to love it. You're going to be living in it. And you're going to be living the fantasy. So, I mean, I'm so happy for you. You're going to love it. And congratulations on your pillow bag in green. It's fire. And I like the green one. And who knows? I say right now that I'm good with the Coach bags and that we're taking a break, but I can definitely see myself even adding even more pillow bags in the future. Let's see. If you can only keep one single handbag and one single SOG in your collection only, what would it be? I would probably choose my Troy Birch Walker card case for SOG, because as much as like the Gucci, if I only have to keep one and I'm keeping another bag, I definitely want that to be super slim. So that'd be the only SOG, and then probably my Chanel single flap would be the 2 items I would keep. Victoria said, hey, how are you? Silver said, OMG, I love your video on the Coach tabby. I'm trying to find the gray one, but it's impossible to find now. Yeah, it is sold out. People kept asking me when I posted that video, where'd you get the gray one? Where'd you get the gray one? Because I believe it was never even on the Coach website to begin with. I feel like kind of like the purple pillow. Oh my God, I have like stuff around my lips. I saw on Nordstrom, that's where I bought the cream one and the gray one. And then I just returned the gray one because I knew I was going to keep the cream one a lot more. But I think it is going to come back in stock. And it may be a little bit hard, but I will keep your eyes on it because I feel like the gray one will come back in stock, and all the other shoes as well. Thoughts on the LV episode leather small neo noes? Not my favorite, if I'm going to be really honest, babe. MC said, just ordered a Lily Silk men's t-shirt. Any experience with them? I've not purchased anything from Lily Silk. I know a lot of people in this space have worked with them, but I have not purchased anything. But I would like to try some other items because the people that do talk about them, they do kind of sell me on them. And now that I'm more comfortable wearing like regular tops like this, I feel like that's something that I would wear and I would get a lot of wear out of. And I would love to get a really, really pretty red one. I think a red one would be really pretty. But MC, if once you get it, definitely let me know how you like it. Maybe you can tell us in the next live stream, or maybe you can DM me on Instagram. Hi, Sergio, you look great. Love the shirt. Thank you so much, Alicia. I really, really appreciate it. Abby Lala said, do you see any more Bottega bags in your future? On Wednesday, I'm going to be taking some Bottega bags with me. I did tell myself if I do buy a big clutch, I may get rid of my small red one. So if any of you guys are interested, I may parting ways with it, and I'll just sell it for what I paid for. I have like everything with it, the receipt and everything. But I'm not sure. But I didn't make that. So if I do buy a cassette, the other cassette will leave. If I do buy another pouch, the other pouch is going to leave. I just don't want to have a lot of the same bags. But everything will depend what I buy at last call. But I definitely do see myself adding more Bottega bags in the future. But definitely, I would love to have a big pouch one, like the larger one. I find that I would get so much value out of that, and I would love, love, love to have that. And so I definitely do see myself adding more Bottega bags in the future. And the chain one with the cassette, I know I said I wasn't a big fan of it. It is starting to grow on me, and that's something that I could possibly see myself adding. And Emily C is like, not sure if you can see open links. Not sure if you can see open links. I don't know what that means. If you can please let me know. Pamela says, Mick guys being Sergio, good vibes to you. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Appreciate it. De Penseto Vivo, Marmar. Oh, thank you so much. Adam says, have you thought about going to design school? I'd buy your stuff. I'm not a best person when it comes to designing. I'm not the best. Like, I have really bad handwriting. I write really weird. Like in school, that was definitely kind of like my struggle. It's like sketching and designing. Even my brother can sketch. My dad can sketch. My mom can sketch all 10 times better than I can. I cannot. Now, doing everything through a computer and playing around with stuff and kind of designing things through online, I definitely do see myself kind of like designing handbags, designing ready-to-wear, designing stuff, or having a vision, or maybe having somebody else kind of embrace that vision or put that vision going forward. I definitely could see that. But design school, I would like to go to know about more knowledge about it. But for me to actually like go and do like a beautiful sketch on a dress, I just can't do that. Like it's just, I feel like I'd be better being a rapper than for me to be sketching out things, because I just, the sketching in me is just, I just can't, like I just have, that's just not made for me, or even singing. But I think I'd be better as being a rapper than to sketch designs and stuff. I can have the vision, I can have the idea, the vibe, and the fantasy, and I feel like someone can bring it to life for me. But that's for now, but that could change eventually. Eventually, maybe. How do you like living in Texas? Do you ever thinking of leaving? I think about leaving every single day. When my lease ends, I think I'm gonna look at apartments here in Dallas. I definitely want to see, where. But I'm definitely open. I'm definitely open to moving around. I could see myself moving to San Diego, Arizona, Houston, but I'm not really sure as of right now. But I do like living in Dallas. I think I have the best of both worlds. I think it's very culture. There's definitely a lot of vibes around here. But I do like living in Dallas, Texas. I wouldn't live in Austin. I wouldn't live in El Paso. I wouldn't live in the Valley. The only other city that I see myself living other than Dallas would be Houston. And I would have to live in Houston, not in the outskirts, not Katy, Texas. No, I would live only in Houston. And then same for Dallas. The only other city that I would live in Dallas would be Plano or Frisco, if I were to purchase a home. But if it's not either or, I want to live in Dallas for sure. Like I want to be in the hub of everything. Love from Puerto Rico, love from Dallas, Texas. Coaches taking control by doing their own pre-love. It's a smart move to control the market. I think it really is. And also this year around, coaches not actually going to be doing a friends and family sale. They're going to be doing bundles, but there is not going to be like a percentage that they've done in the past years. It's going to be just bundles, and they're trying to go away from doing percentages. So if they do like a percentage sale like in the future, I would take advantage of it, because I don't see them doing that very frequently as they once did, like every season. Coaches starting to find their worth, and since it's becoming a lot more popular, I find that they're controlling more of their brand, and coaches becoming a lot stronger. That's why you haven't really seen like a lot of the core bags go on sale frequently. Esther says, hi from Peru. Hi from Dallas. Andrea says, hi Sergio, love your content, your personality. You seem so genuine. Is that G-Eazy as your profile picture? Because if it is, it's fire. I actually like G-Eazy. Blue family said, hi, how are you? Marilyn said, you're so sweet. Oh, thank you so much, Marilyn. I really appreciate that. Sergio, have you and your family taken the vaccine shots yet? No, I have not, and I think maybe my brother got the first dose, but my dad, I'm trying to think. Maybe they got their doses. I'm not really sure. I haven't really talked to them about that. We have very different opinions on that. But I think my brother did get the first where he works at. He needs it, so he got the first one, I believe. But I have not personally taken mine right now. Hey boo, I've got my wine. I'm so ready. I recently purchased an MK Soho bag in red and lime. Have you seen this bag in person? I think it's so low key banger. Okay, Stacy. There's something with Michael Kors coming up very, very soon. I'm very excited, and I will be having another Soho into my collection very, very, very soon into the collection. And I'm here for a lot of the new Michael Kors stuff. I really like the Bradshaw bag, and the Bradshaw bag will be in my collection very soon, and I'm so excited for it. But I'm definitely here for the Michael Kors fantasy, and you're going to be seeing a whole Michael Kors video coming up very, very soon on the channel. I'm very, very excited for it. I'm very, very happy for it, and you'll see it on the channel very, very soon. But yeah, I think the Soho bag in general is very underrated, and that's why I had the option to get another one, and I took it. So you'll see another Michael Kors video coming up very, very, very soon. If we have 116 people, if we can please get it to 100 likes, I would definitely really appreciate it. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm texting my friend real quick. They're telling me it's pouring rain outside. I'm like, oh my God, it's pouring rain. No, 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 no. Let's see. When I worked at Gucci, Selfridges outside the window, there was a stall who openly sold replica Gucci bags, which is very humorous, and it was really scary how many people don't care. Yeah, when it comes to replica, people just want the look of it. And if you're just like, you know what, it is what it is. It's a bag. I don't care. I mean, like I said, that's how I am with cars. Like, it's just a car. Like, yeah, I'm not really picky. I could definitely see why, but I definitely feel like there's more other bags that I feel like you're more of a poser than anything. So for me, I feel like if you don't care for it, like if you like replica bags, that's your thing. That's your money. You worked hard for it. I'm not going to judge you, but if you're in my bubble, I will judge you. But I'm definitely not a big replica person. But yeah, it's crazy. I hear in New York, it's like that too. The costume jeweler says, love your channel. Thank you so much, costume jeweler. Joshua says, I love you. I love you as well. Can we buy the gold strap I saw on your Coach Tabby? It is part of the beat bag, and as of right now, it is not available to be purchased separate, but I think Coach is noticing that people want chains. So it wouldn't surprise me if later on in the future, Coach would start selling them separately. I wish they did, because they would make a lot of money and they would be so functional, and Coach would be making a lot of money, and us as the consumers would be really happy. So I would love for them to do, but as of now, they don't. Cassie says, hi friend, love you. I love you as well. Hi Sergio, do you like Kate Spade retail bags? Yes, I do. I like the Margot. I like that newer kind of like print. It's not monogram, but it has kind of like the spades on it in the blue color print. I like that. I definitely do like more newer Kate Spade as far as like with Nicola Glass versus kind of before. So the Kate Spade store here in Dallas in North Park, it is more of a newer Kate Spade store. It got remodeled, so it doesn't look like a traditional Kate Spade store where it had all the older things on it. And so I like new Kate Spade. I just feel like Kate Spade still needs something else to pop at me. I like Kate Spade. I love Kate Spade, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes it needs a little bit more of a wow factor for me to be like to pop in a little bit more. Let's see. How can I find the Disney Mickey Mouse Coach purse? I believe that went on sale, so I believe that you can get it at the outlet. I will check maybe on the Coach outlet website to see maybe if it's on there. But I think didn't it go on sale? I think it already went to the outlet. Abby says, I'm obsessed with my Bottega bag and the tabby on your recommendations. Thank you for your reviews on and humble and honest attitude. Much love. Oh, thank you so much, Abby. I really, really appreciate it. I'm happy that you love the two purchases that you got based off of my recommendations, and much love to you. Thank you so much, Abby. I'm gonna say, I don't know if you can open the link. Also, sorry, I walked away when you answered my question. What do you think of the Bottega bag I sent? Oh, you sent a bag to me. Okay. Let me check. me check if you sent it through the DMs. No, I didn't. Oh, the bag that you sent. I did not get anything on my DMs right now. No, I don't know. But send me the bag on the DM, and then I can answer it for you, babe. I would like to know your workout routine. You look amazing. Oh, thank you so much. It's pretty much just simple, just like running, doing a little bit of the stairs, doing a little bit of weights. I've been doing a lot of weights, more of upper body, but it's very, very simple. But I work hard. I work hard to get to where I'm at. Today I did not exercise. Today's like my one day off. I typically go every day, but since I am gonna work out tomorrow, I will be working out for probably like an hour and a half to make up a little bit. But I do like to work out. For instance, you come to Santa Monica West, Los Angeles. I'll be going to LA in June, so be prepared. I will go. Let's see. I live in El Paso, and you're right about not wanting to live here. There's nothing. Yeah, I have a friend that's from El Paso, and he tells me that there's really nothing there. Like he likes it because he can kind of hop around and go to Mexico and go to El Paso. But he tells me at the end of the day, he likes to live in Dallas. He grew up in El Paso, so I've been to El Paso, but I mean I like it. It's a moment, but I do like the aspect that you can kind of hop around. Oh, I want to go to Mexico. I want to go to the US. Like I definitely do like the best of both worlds, kind of like Hannah Montana vibe. But yeah, that's how I feel like that. Oh my gosh, I don't let go of anything. I just know how to feel about everything I buy as a history and a story. That's how I used to feel. But for me, once I kind of don't feel anything, I just don't feel it anymore. And I just feel like I just move on to the next thing. And the next thing could be something that I already own. The next thing could be something that I purchase. But for me, I think there will come a point where you'll be like, enough is enough. Like, especially like for me, I feel like I buy a little bit more than the average person. I love fashion, and I work in the field. I'm very grateful to have a lot of opportunities, and I get to have like a lot of perks that maybe not the average person can get. And I'm not saying that because I feel como más querido or anything. I just, whatever field you work, you tend to have a little bit more advantages of things. So maybe if you work in cars, maybe you get a good deal in your car. Maybe you work in technology. You know what I mean? Like you get a little bit more advantages. So for me, I'm a little bit more easier to let go of things versus like a couple years back. But I don't know. Hindi, I would say if you don't like it and if you feel like you don't want to let go of it, then don't let go of it. But I feel like maybe there'll be a point where you'll just wake up one day and you'll be like, I think that it's time for me to let go of this item. But I can definitely respect. I know a lot of my friends that have collections. Like me and my friend were talking about today. He said like he still has an iPhone 3GS phone case, and I think it was like Louis Vuitton or Gucci, and he still has it. And he collects everything. He doesn't get rid of anything. So, I mean, for him, that's his story and that's his history, and that's good on him versus somebody like me where, if I don't like anything, I'm more free to let go of it. Julia, let's see. Julia says, love the channel. Keep it up, Sergio. I got a promotion at work this week, and I'm debating between a Tory Burch leather bangle and a Marc Jacobs tote. Help me choose. Will the Tory Burch leather bangle, like bangle as in bracelet, and as far as the Marc Jacobs tote, is it leather or canvas? If you can please clarify that, and I'll give you an answer, babe. Recently bought the tote bag from Marc Jacobs, and I love it. Can you give some recommendations on how to style it? By the way, love your channel. I'll be doing another what I wear in a week very soon, and I'll be styling the Marc Jacobs bag. But in the fall and the winter, if you Google up Sergio's Secret, what I wear fall and winter, I believe I styled that bag a couple times in the week. So if you do want to see how to style it, and obviously my style is very simple, so you can always kind of like substitute things, and I'll see how to style it. But in the next one, I will be styling the Marc Jacobs bag on there, babe. I'm so happy I never got rid of my 1998, 2005 Coach bags. Yeah, Coach bags will never go out of style, especially the old leather ones. They will never go out of style. So I'm glad that you kept them and live it up, because now Coach is like that girly right now. I mean, Coach is always that girl, but you know what I mean? It's having even more of a moment. Let's see. Scott says, OMG, I caught a live. I love your videos. It's a rainy night in Dallas. I'm in Louisville. Yeah, my friends just keep blowing up my phone saying, oh, we're going to change plans, whatever, that it's raining. So, I mean, who knows what's going to happen, but I know I'm still going to eat and I'm still going to have a good time, period. La lluvia no me va a parar nada. Yo salgo y está lloviendo, hay hielo, it's hailing, whatever happens, girl, if it's hailing and a little thing hits my head, girl, I'm going to keep it moving and keep walking straight. But también soy en la edad que me gusta salir mucho también. But yeah, it is a pretty rainy day. It's been kind of wishy-washy today as far as the weather. Let's see, we are in the same storm. LOL, Abby. Sister says, do you know prune? No, I don't, but I will look that up after the live. If your friends openly wear replicas, would you advise her to research about awful issues surrounding replica, or just leave her alone too because it's her money? All my friends know how I feel about it. And so I have one friend who does wear replica bags. I feel like it's not my play. I mean, she's a friend, but she's not like a best friend where I would be like, hey girl, like why are you, if it was my best friends, they already know how I feel about that, so they wouldn't. But for me, I'm a very type of person, like let people do what they want with their money. So I feel like it's not my place. I'll make a YouTube video about it, and if that person just happens to watch it, they can watch it. But I'm not also going to make somebody feel bad for having a replica bag. Like I said, if it's in my bubble and it's in my control, if I'm hiring an employee or if I'm adding a friend, a very BFF to my friend, and I will say something. But that one friend that I have that we're not super close, I feel like since we're not super besties of friends, it's not really my place to say that. Abby says, I wanted to add coach has the nicest people in customer service line. That speaks volumes to me. Yeah, the people at the Coach store and everybody are super nice. I have never really met a rude Coach sales associate, and I like Coach. I was at the Coach outlet today, and everybody was really nice there. Do you think Coach will raise its prices in the future due to their recent popularity? I think that they're taking that towards their advantage by not even doing promotions in their store as they once did. So I definitely do see Coach leveling up a little bit more as far as the full price aspect. I find as they're off price, they may not do as steep as discounts as they once did, just because Coach is selling a little bit better right now. But I don't think they'll raise prices. Like I know that Tabby's had a price like $350, $395. Like I think they'll do like a little bit of that. But I think the newer lines that come out will be a little bit of higher price point. So say if they got rid of the Cassie, which I really hope they don't, they'll maybe bring a similarity version. You know, that's $350, maybe $400 or $425 or something. So I think that's what they'll do. But I think Coach is going to be leveling up in general, and that's price wise as well. Let's see. Lauren says, thanks, Sergio. That answer matches what I saw on the Coach site. It's nice to watch someone who knows their stuff. Oh, thank you so much, Lauren. I really appreciate it. Soleil says, where can I find the pillow tabby in purple? For me, I definitely, I bought mine at Nordstrom online. Like I just happened to see it. I bought it, but I know Dillard's has it. I'm not sure if it's on their website, but I would check your local Dillard's or call a Dillard's store to see if they have it. I have not seen him at my local Nordstroms here in Dallas yet. So Stacy J says, if you move to Houston, move inside the Loop, great area. Have you ever thought about being a retail buyer? I'm a fashion sneaker buyer, and I can see you being a good fit for a shoe or apparel buyer. I thought about being a buyer, like even like if it's not like an Neiman Marcus from Nordstrom and Bloomingdale's. I find that I have a great eye, and I definitely see the vision. Like I said, like if I were to come out with anything, I definitely would like somebody to, I would lead the vision, but I would make people kind of help me create it. But for me, when I see products, when I walk into a showroom, when I walk into a department store, when I look at everything is spaced out, everything, I think about what is the customer going to buy. I know that obviously a lot of things, replenishment items, make maybe 50-60% volume of everything, but then 40% is all kind of more of that fun stuff. So you kind of have to have a good balance. You have to have a good buy, sizes and everything. So for me, I feel like I see that more as like you get to pick out, but it's also a number wise game. You're like, well, I think that this would sell, I think that. And so for me, I definitely see like a retail buyer for stores or for online. I feel like something that I would like to do in the future, maybe. I think that'd be a good like shoe buyer, like this and that. Because I run a lot of scenarios in my head porque soy un loquito, pero I definitely do see myself doing that. But as far as Houston, yeah, I definitely, I'm trying to see. If I were to move to Houston, this is where I would move to. Let's see. This is where I would move to if I was in Houston. Let's see. I'm about to end the live in a couple minutes, so if there's any more questions, I will answer it, babes. I would live in... Hmm. I would live in. I would live in West Houston. That's where I would live in. I would live in West or like in the or kind of like by the Houston Galleria. Um, Lolo, yes, at 7 a.m. In India. Hi, love all your bags. How do you keep yourself updated on the latest bags and designs? A lot of you guys actually help me out. A lot of you guys tell me everything. You keep up with me, and I appreciate you guys. I feel like that's why I know everything because you guys keep me updated, and I also keep myself updated on things as well. Thank you so much, Lolo, for asking that. When I got my first LV Never for getting into school, I remember my best friend at the time forcing me to always show her mom, like, OMG, look at her back, look how much she spent, blah, 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 and show her family. I cut her off because now she's trying to come back into my life, and she always like liking my unboxing videos, and she used to always stunt with my bags. Or do I ignore or block? Just ignore it. If you follow her on Instagram, I would unfollow her because at the end of, I mean, if it bothers you a lot, block it. But for me, I don't really block people that like are like I have some people who look like chismosos and stuff like that I know in my real life. I don't really care. I have things to be worried about. So for me, if they want to look at what I'm doing in my life, I mean, I'll let them. Um, let's see. She always used to wear replicas and made me feel worthless for spending lots of money or parents gifting me. Do I give her a chance since she was my best friend? Absolutely not. I used to have a best friend that was kind of similar like that. And so I'm not really cool with her. And she actually has been reached out quite a lot. Um, and so for me, I would cut her off. Okay, Emily, she DM'd me the bag, and it is a shoulder bag. And let me see. Let me look at the pictures. Oh, I like it. It's very cute. It's definitely more like it definitely gives me pre kind of Daniel Lee vibes, but it's very classic Bottega. This is what it looks like. Emily, I like it, and I really like the color as well. I think it's a very neutral color that's not black, but I think it's a good purchase, and I think that's a very classy item that you can never go wrong with. Sergio, by the way, my cousin bought her daughter the Kate Spade flamingo bag you suggested last Friday. She said thank you, her daughter loves it. Yeah, I think Kate Spade does really cute novelty bags, and I'm always here for a great novelty bag from Kate Spade. I think that's something that they do really great of, and I wish that's something that they would do a lot more of because that's what they were known for is doing like remember like the telephone bag, like the little license plate bags. Like I always thought all that stuff was so cute. Um, Canvas tote and then the bracelet bangle. I would go for the canvas tote from Marc Jacobs. I think you're really gonna enjoy it. And you're gonna get a lot of wear from it, babe. Um, but I do think both of them are really great choices. I really want to get the Dynasty GG Supreme mini bag. I feel like it's perfect for night and summer, but I don't own anything Gucci and I'm scared of how their canvas holds up. What's your opinion? So I just did a what's my bag. I showed my Gucci little diagnosis wallet. The canvas holds up phenomenally well. In my opinion, I think it's better than Louis Vuitton canvas. And as far as like the durability of it and the way it feels, I think it's gonna hold up pretty well. Life with Yessi, I would go for it. I really, really would. And that wallet's been through the gigs and it's holding up pretty well. And I know people who's had it, and it's holding up pretty well. Daniel says, "Why is Kitten so effing expensive?" Like that Brunello Cucinelli, that's very for a very, very curated customer who wants that kind of like I think like Laura Piana and stuff like that. I think they're very much that's a very particular customer like a St. John or Acris. Those are very expensive brands. Like their clothing are so expensive. Even like the Row, there's a particular customer that just loves that, like that very affluent that they don't really see past the price. But like for me, Kitten, I wouldn't buy anything just because it's so pricey. But then I also kind of like the Row, and people think that Row is so expensive for what it is. But I just think a lot of it has to do with craftsmanship. I don't know too much about Kidon, but I do know a little bit more about Brunello Cucinelli, and I do like Brunello Cucinelli quite a lot. Let's see. Eyebrow, can you put my ink, please? I'm not sure what that means. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you as well. Do you have the small Dagny Dover backpack? I've been thinking about buying it as well, but I'm not sure how it'll look in person. I like it if it'd be really small. My sis got the diaper bag and she loves the material. I got my best friend Kimberly the diaper bag as a baby shower gift last year, and she really likes it. And it's pink, and her man carries it, and it's a pink bag, and he likes it as well. It's very practical. Oh, the mini one, I love it. I love it. I wore it the day that I bought those pink golden gooses in like a vintage jacket when I was like at Nordstrom Rack and stuff. And I got so many compliments on it. I think it's the cutest backpack ever. Like I said, I may not post me using the backpacks, but I actually do get quite a bit of wear on them. And I think they're worth it. I think I would go for it. I like the gray color, but I feel like for me, I definitely would go for the black one a little bit more. Let's see. I bought 2 beat bags so far. Do the pillow bags hold more or about the same? I think for the larger pillow tabby holds quite a bit. But for me, I find that maybe the beat bags, the regular ones, hold up a little, like they fit a little bit more on them than the pillow tabby bags. Tom says, I have to jump off. Thanks again. Thank you so much for being on the live, Tom. What is your best advice for new YouTubers? My advice is, let's see. My advice to be a new YouTuber would be to keep on going. It sucks when you get 10 views and you put a lot of work on the video. It sucks when you get 100 views. It's, getting from 0 to 1,000 is a lot of work. You're going to cry. You're going to not feel yourself, and you're going to go through the gigs. Just know that it's a journey, and, that you have to put in the work and the time and the effort, even though you may not even get guaranteed anything. I would say work at it. And if you feel like you kind of stopped and you feel like you needed to take a break, once you're done with that break, come back out and knock it out again. That's my advice for you. But like I said, I'll be talking about that in a future video, but just keep on going, keep on pushing. The more you put in, the more you get out. And it's hard. Like I said, it sucks, but you have to keep on going. And that's what I did. That's why I have like almost 300 videos on my channel, because I love to film videos. I love to edit videos. I like to kiki it up with the girls. And like I said, when I didn't get any views, yes, it did feel bad, but I also did like posting the video where I didn't really care about the views. Now, like even like right now when I post videos, there's some videos that get maybe 2,000 views, some videos that get 50,000 views. I post what I like and what I feel like my audience would like, but I'm not really super stuck on the numbers as well. Let's see. Hi, Sergio, you are amazing. Thank you so much, Tiffany. Appreciate it. What do you think about the long-lasting impact of the pandemic on designer goods and luxury industry? Do you think people will be wearing less designer clothes after the pandemic? Absolutely not. People want to go out. Like even now that I've been going out, last year it kind of stopped, but really like we never really had a full shutdown here in Texas. Like I know people have been locked down in the UK. While y'all were on lockdown, girl, I was out in the club partying it up. And recently I've been seeing a lot more people stepping out and wearing more designer and stuff. And I find that that people want to go out, and since people, like let's say people in London have been on a true lockdown, they want to buy that Versace Fantasy, they want to buy that Gucci X Balenciaga, and they want to wear it out and they want to be feeling themselves. So I think it's even going to be stronger. And a lot of these brands actually didn't even suffer. They took a little bit of a hit during when everything closed here in the States, but a lot of these stores or like places, especially in the holiday season, especially right now when people got their stimulus check, they're seeing a really high spike. Like Burberry has had its highest number that they've had in a very, very, very long time. So I think the luxury and good and designer is going to be fire. I would love to see what you would wear in the week more often. Love you from Puerto Rico. Thank you so much. But yeah, I will be doing another one, and I'll make sure to include the Marc Jacobs bag for you, babe. If Eddie says, are you going out? Yes, I am. I'm not going to wear this outfit. I think I'm going to wear something else. But I believe I am going to be going out tonight. What tote would you recommend for a job interview for carrying extra resumes and such? I'm applying to be an X-ray tech, and I'm almost done at school. For contemporary, I really like that Tyler tote by Coach a lot. I like the Troy Birch Perry tote. And for a designer, I like the Tom Ford tote. I think it's a very classic, underrated tote. Since you showed me that Bottega, I feel like you would like that Tom Ford tote. It's classic. It has a T. It's very underrated, but if you know what it is, you know what it is. So I feel like that designer one would be a really great one. I feel like you would really enjoy it. Tiffany says, what Gucci bag should I purchase? And it would be my first Gucci. Gucci Soho Disco or Gucci Dionysus. And then for the Dionysus, I think either or. The smaller one to the bigger one, I think either one. You just fit one that will fit your lifestyle. But anything from the Dionysus collection, regardless if it's leather or canvas, I feel like you would enjoy. Or Gucci Soho Disco. I think either two of those collections, I think you would really like, Tiffany. Joanna says, what are your thoughts on Chloe bags? I have a full video on Chloe handbags. I'm going to check it up on my channel. But for me, I like Chloe. I'm definitely more of a Marcy girl. But I do like Chloe, and I do like that new kiss bag that they came out with. Hi, Sergio. Did you return the Y so back to Macy's backstage? Yes, that's a video from a year ago. Yes, I did return it, and I got a 100% refund on it. Haley Hall says, yes, keep going on. Oh, thank you so much, Haley, for being on live. I appreciate you. Another pillow tabby question. How is yours wearing so far? It's so delicate. I'm wondering if I should return mine. Mine's been holding up pretty well. I mean, obviously, it is a soft bag, and I knew that going in forward. And so I wanted to make sure that I take care of it appropriately. That's why I don't take it out like at the club or something, because I don't want it to get destroyed. But I mean, it's been holding up pretty well, even with the chain and stuff. But it is a delicate bag, and I think people should know that maybe going in forward a little bit more. Like when you even when you feel the bag. Let's see. Hi, Sergio. Dina here again from Toronto. We are in lockdown again. See, I told you guys, like when you're on lockdown, when you get out, you want to go out and have a good time. Sorry that you guys are on lockdown. I'm glad that I live in Texas or like in the States. I don't know what I would do for another lockdown. I don't think I'm mentally prepared for that. Emily Lee, what's an underrated brand and bag you really like? The Row is very underrated. I think they make some beautiful handbags, and it's a beautiful underrated brand, and they make good bags. The Margot 26 from the Row I really like, and then I think Tom Ford handbags and ready to wear is really good. But those are some brands and the handbag brands that they have that I feel like are so underrated. CV says, Haley Hall's here, one of Sergio's BFFs, subscribe to her channel. Cindy, oh, thank you so much, Cindy. I appreciate it. And then San Francisco just ended out lockdown like 2 months ago. That's crazy. Like I said, I don't know what I would do if I was in another lockdown. Okay, guys, I'm gonna give it one more minute and I'm gonna head out of here. And hope you guys are having a good night. I love each and every single one of you. And I'm about to head out in a second. But I love kicking it up with you guys, and I love each and every single one of you. I think you guys already know that. Let's see. I got my boyfriend to subscribe to you to show support. Oh, thank you so much, Emily. I really appreciate that. We're almost at 50,000 subscribers. I cannot wait to get there. Alex says, bro, you don't own any hoodies. I just bought the Gucci boutique hoodie and the Givenchy hoodie. Let's see. Hoodie. I mean, I like designer hoodies, but for me, I would feel like a dress shirt like this, like Burberry, like I feel like I would get more wear on. For hoodies, I definitely do prefer other brands. I had a Givenchy hoodie in the past, but and I had a Burberry one, and I really did like it. But if I'm gonna spend money, I'd rather have something like this where I can kind of go out a little bit more. If I think I have more casual brands that I go for a little bit more when it comes to that. But like I said, my mind could change later on. Thanks, Sergio. Have a fun night tonight. Stay safe. I'm always watching my bestie. We love you. Thank you so much, Haley. Overall, what are your thoughts on the Bottega Veneta cassette? Is it worth the price? I think Bottega cassette is getting at the point where I think you're better off buying it pre-loved if it's not black or like the brown color. If it's fun color, I would definitely go for the pre-loved market and check, because you can get really great deals on them. I think it is worth it, but I would explore the pre-loved options first. Have an awesome night. Stay safe. Haley Hall says, thanks, Cindy. Can you do a video on Ferragamo? Such an underrated house. Love your videos. Yes, Ryan Jones. I'm actually going to take a screenshot of that, because that's actually something that I've been planning to do. And I think that's a really good video idea. So thank you so much, Ryan. What are your thoughts on Jacquemus? I love Jacquemus. I think Jacquemus is a really great designer. Definitely more kind of resorty wear, but I do respect him, and I do actually like him as a person. Alex said, respect my bro. And then CV says, you're welcome, Haley / Cindy. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being part of the live stream. I love each and every single one of you, and I'll see you back here Friday at 7, and we'll kick it up again. Thank you so much, guys. Y los miro hasta la próxima. Bye, guys, and take care. Love you all.